All right.
Me?
Who actually remembers where we left off?
I don't know, but I feel like somebody is shitting and pooping.
We still need to roll a perception check on the loot that we found that we got from the river, right?
I mean, that's
Just kidding. I don't know.
My last memory was getting washed out of the river, and then running the fuck out of there and going back to the cart that we hid.
Yes.
So. And yeah, that's what I remember.
Okay. So if y'all remember,
oh my god, the microwave!
You did what? What?
Mom, is that the microwave? Aye!
You're still on.
Oh wait.
Good game.
No. Oh, I'm sick, Mom. As soon as we start.
It's okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hello, can you
Hold
hear
on,
us?
Everyone's frozen. Yay.
Somebody text her and let her know that we can still see her.
I can hear you, but I'm trying to.
Okay.
Like... No! I can hear you, but you guys aren't moving. Okay, everything's fine. It's fine.
All because of a microwave.
Hey man, I'm telling you,
talking.
People don't realize microwaves actually cause a lot of problems for Wi-Fi. True story.
Thank God we don't have one of those.
Apparently.
Yeah, thank God you don't live in the fucking forest.
Yeah, that's helpful too.
All right. So, if you guys recall, you actually got to have an actual full night's rest outside of the cave in Mia's hut. You know, Tyreal had a rather restless night, and Sildar also just kind of like managed to make it through the evening. And then when y'all got up, Sildar had basically disappeared and went back into the cave. Y'all followed him. You went back up into the cave. You found a handy dandy
notebook.
Notebook. That's the one ring to rule them all.
A coochie of holding.
Yeah.
God.
Well, remember you found the ring. You found the ring previously, but this round you guys you went back up and you kind of sifted through Clark's his little office and bedroom space that was a total mess. You went into the into that area. Tyreal decided that fire feels good, and he stuck his hand into the fire pit. And you found an amber wrapped key that was kind of faintly glowing.
That's right.
Yeah, Taurius managed to smash the one little goblin that was doing his job. She smashed his head with her holy nunchuck statue of nunchuckiness. Y'all grabbed your ish and then you yeeted out the door and ran as Sildar said, we need to GTFO. So, right. And we have to go to Phandalin. So, yeah. So now does everybody members?
Yeah.
So at this point, all y'all have pretty much transitioned and you're sitting down at the main area where you left your cart, where you started.
Right. We just went a big circle.
Yep. Once again, big circle.
As always.
Circle
yep.
Ooh. Did they update it? I can see health numbers now.
I've been worky.
It's cool.
Hey.
Oh, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll start talking to Mr. Mans.
Which is Mr. Mans?
Mr. What's his name? Sildar?
Whoa, somebody's dying.
Oh. Whoa.
I'm fine.
Don't die.
Don't die. Wow, that happened.
Like, let's just grab him and be like, first off, who are you and where are we?
And what in the hell?
What year is it?
What day is it?
What day is it? Yeah. So So the last thing that he said was, we have to go now. We have to get to Phandalin.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody said, okay. And then that was where we ended. So,
Okay.
as we pick up our adventure, y'all, who was it? Was it Tyreal? Were you helping him carry the chest down to down to the cart, and everybody was throwing stuff on there? He's haphazardly like grabbing everything and like trying to pull the ball sack of holding from from Eco to be like, all right, and throw everything. We gotta go.
With what fucking horses, dickbag?
Well, if you recall, you have
We have our fucking.
you have the cart.
Wait,
with,
don't we have
You have the cart with oxen.
ox horse, dick
Ox
man?
horse.
Ox horse.
Yeah, the hawks.
Yes, the hawks.
Got those horks.
The hork. All right. So, at this point, what do you do?
Wait, can we like check on the horses and see if they're like okay? Do we defeat them?
Okay.
Ugh, you
Aw.
fucking-
I say we probe Sildar.
Are you?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
literally
yes, I
up
agree.
butt?
I agree. I would like to ask Sildar what is in this box and why is it so important.
Oh well, yeah,
That kind of probing. Okay.
yeah. That's exactly. Yeah.
So,
And then probe the box.
So he says, aside from the supplies and gold that obviously you guys have clearly attempted to find, ? He says that there's some items that are going to help, and he just kind of he takes a minute and he's trying to decide what to explain and how to explain it. He said, as you know, Gundren and his brothers, they had a mission and they were working on something and we needed to deliver. This is kind of crucial to what comes next.
We just
Okay.
kill him and steal all the stuff.
And as people invested in protecting you and your life and your treasure here, what comes next?
I got paid for
Well,
this shit.
we have to deliver this stuff to Phandalin, and we have to go find Gundren. We have to find him. He has the map.
He's got the map.
But the man.
I'm about to zone of truth this guy.
But
I'm not
he's
joking,
literally
guys. I've read the
he's-
spell. I haven't.
So he's like grabbing everything. He's kind of pushing it, and he's like trying to kind of get the oxen to like move their way around and kind of like position the cart to kind of like start pulling it back onto the path.
I think we should go.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, let's just start going with him.
Boopity boop.
Bippity boppity boop.
I'll like. Do you know where to go? Do you know where you're going?
Oh, we're following him, apparently, and the oxen.
He says I know. He said we basically have. It's pretty much going to be 2 days worth of travel.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you guys barely got through one day before you actually got schwacked out with the with these poor dead horses that are now smelling like horsefly.
Easy.
So are you guys good? Because he's basically kind of like hopping on, and there goes Tyreal.
Yeah.
Does smell like
But
horse
take
fly.
me with you. I can't make myself.
Well, don't worry, we'll move it. So at this point, you guys have kind of like walked back around. Everybody, I'll let you kind of move your stuff. Rigbyn, I'm gonna let you move Eco. You should have access to be able to move Eco, I think. Double check for me.
No, on my phone I can't.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'll move your stuff. Taurius, you're gonna have to move yours because I'm moving too many peeps.
Okay, so
Can
am
you
I
ping the
moving
map,
him next
though?
to Tyreal?
What's that?
Am I
Can-
moving him next to Tyreal?
It's wherever you want. So at this point, I'll just say it's semi-free roam movement. Because you guys are just kind of making your way downtown.
Walking
Walking
fast.
fast, faces pass so home now.
You did that on purpose, okay? That wasn't me this time.
No.
I need you.
And I miss you.
Yeah, one.
Now why?
I don't know the rest of it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. We're good. All right.
We're trekking on.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna trek on, and we're going to rather than drag you through another map, as you guys are kind of riding on. You can tell he's very focused. He's not really saying much. Sildar's just kind of focused on driving the oxen forward and just kind of getting it further down the road. You can see he's obviously like contemplating a lot. He kind of like keeps looking around. He looks around. He just kind of like continuously looks behind. He just seems really nervous and intent on getting there. And at one point, Rigbyn, he kind of looks to you and he's like, how well did you know your uncle? Did he tell you what they were working
on? Not really. He just kind of. Well, honestly, I don't remember. Did he give us like a letter, or like did he just said like, "Here's this cart of stuff. We need you to bring it over here," type stuff.
Okay.
Deal.
All right. So do me a favor. I want you to roll me a. Let's do a wisdom. Let's do a wisdom roll real quick.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. For everybody or for?
Just Rigbyn, since she's trying to recall.
Rigbyn. Rigbyn.
You said saving throw?
No. It's just a you're basically just making just a regular intelligence throw or wisdom throw to try and remember.
Oh.
Goddamn.
Bitch!
Goddamn.
Fuck off! Tell me my memories.
You remember nothing.
Everybody take a shot.
So as he asks you this, you're sitting there and some of the memories kind of start floating into your mind. You're like, okay, so there was a letter. He basically called me to come out here, have some of my friends. Okay, and you just kind of like remember, like rifling through it. At this point, you kind of like reach your pockets. You're like, you have no idea what happened to the letter. You don't even remember what you did with it at this point. It's been a little too crazy. But you do recall him talking about the well. It's just
the well.
The well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you explain that to Sildar, he basically says, yeah, okay, so that well is pretty famous around this area. He said people have been looking for it for pretty much for a good couple of centuries, and it basically unlocks a pretty good amount of magic to whoever is able to wield it. So he said, your uncle, great uncle, he had the map to it. That was one of the things that him and his brothers were working on, and things just kind of have gone sideways, and we just need to find him.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
So
the other way.
So you guys are basically kind of like traveling. You're traveling southward down the road. It's at this point, because of all of the craziness. You guys woke up. You had your little misadventure inside the caves, and now you're back on the road. It's getting on to afternoon. It's a fairly sunny day. It's cool. The wind's blowing. You guys are just kind of making your way. As there's, don't do it. Don't do it. You're making your way down the trail, and he kind of looks and he says, I know that this is going to take a while, for us to get there. It's going to take a couple of days. It's probably a good 2 days, but if we go faster, we might be able to make up some time. I kind of know a shortcut, but it's not necessarily the best idea, but we'll get there faster.
Let's do it.
What does the shortcut entail? Are you saying we're gonna run into danger?
Always.
Well, I mean, and he just kind of like, he looks and he just kind of shrugs his shoulders. He's like, well, yes. From what I understand, anytime anybody's gone through there, there's always been some kind of trouble. But it's definitely we're gonna cut a day off of our travel.
If we have to sacrifice anybody, you are the first.
I'm sacrificing.
What kind of trouble are we to expect there?
He just kind of looks at the smart ass little cat and curiously, he just kind of like tilts his head and he's like, odd choice of words coming from someone so small.
Shit.
And he just kind of looks forward and yeah, oxen, and just kind of like tries to move them a little faster.
Old century roasted.
Okay.
All right. Well, we have our
Are we all
Party,
consensuating?
consenting.
No,
Consenting.
consensuating. No.
I don't think you know what the fuck you're talking about.
I still want to test out the zone of truth, guys.
Don't waste it. Don't waste it. I mean, yeah, I say we go on to the shortcut.
Yeah, me too.
Let's do it. Do it.
All right. So
Alright.
so he just what's that? Okay.
Oh no, I just said let's go.
Okay, so he just kind of looks over to you, Rigbyn, and he just kind of like nods and he kind of looks back at everybody. He's like, "All right, just be prepared."
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So you guys kind of ride on for probably like
Can I
another. What?
I wanted to ask him, for what? Trouble is what? What is the trouble?
Well, as we.
I'm stupid, so there's my words.
Yeah. He's as we've already encountered. You can see that obviously we got ambushed right there. Just straight up out in the open, and there's been a lot of goblin raids. And quite honestly, there's also been a lot of trouble with orcs. Just some of the history about this place is originally when this whole area got settled by humans and elves and everything was, I mean, you're talking centuries ago. At one point, there were no orcs, and there were very few goblins in the area, and then there was pretty much a great orc raid that just spanned a good portion of this continent, and they just kind of came in and took over a lot of areas and forced the humans out. Since then, it's been a challenge to try and get through some of these things. Sometimes you run into them, sometimes you don't. But as you see, I mean, I feel like they've been ambushing people. Clarg and Yimik, they basically kind of, for whatever reason, they've been ambushing anybody and everybody and collecting everything that kind of comes through. And as soon as they found Gundren, they took him. They took the map. So I think that's what they were after.
I see. So Yinik was the name of that chieftain that had you by your throat.
Yeah, that was Yimik. He's a particularly pesky little bastard. Clark was actually in charge, and I'm surprised that you guys managed to best him as he was the one that was always in charge, and Yimik was his second lieutenant at best, but was always clearly fighting for more. So the fact that I actually made it out of there alive is a good thing. So you have my humble thanks, and I do owe you for that.
Sure.
No problem. Did you manage to hear anything about this spider that they keep talking about?
I just know that what they were doing was for her. They kept mentioning her. I did not get to see her, but they were intent on getting that map over to her.
Okay, well, got you. Well, considering that we are still within their territory, I do think that we should be extra careful about taking shortcuts. And I, out of the group, would honestly vote that we should use more caution or even say no to this. But
that's what?
That's just my vote. You guys can outvote me. Go ahead.
I vote with Buttnose.
Oh, shit. Eco?
Yeah.
Eco?
You want to break this tie?
What do y'all feel?
Like, let's do it.
I feel like we're gonna get butt fucked in the ass if we go this shortcut.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh.
Or we cut the head off the snake in this area and be heroes. There's two different options.
I could be your hero.
It's challenge accepted.
Baby.
We know what we're facing. We know what's out here. We have enough information. So that's what's waiting. What do you think?
Right, fuck it. Let's
that or harder?
Let's die.
Let's
All
whack a
together.
bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean,
Okay,
So these guys
both
use
me
traps.
and
I have a spell to detect barriers and stuff. We can try to. Who knows?
That's not gonna
They
help.
had magic rings.
All right.
So who knows if they have
Rigbyn,
enchantments?
what did you say?
I was gonna say because both your favorite terrain is forest, Merrick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're both in our favorite terrain right now, and then it says remain alert to danger while engaged in other activities. So like we can't
Yeah.
be.
Indeed. It moves on to the late afternoon, early evening. The sun actually kind of starts cresting down past the trees, and down over the hills, and you're starting to notice that, of course, now the late evening birds are out kind of eating their bugs. You start hearing more creatures in the forest along the sides. The obviously the air has kind of gotten a lot cooler as the sun has kind of gone down, and it's definitely getting a lot darker. Let's see, who all has dark vision?
I do.
Me.
I might.
I think I just have low light.
Low light. Okay.
I have dark vision.
I do, guys, when I do this.
When you squint your eyes, you have dark vision. When you close
It gets
them,
really
it's dark.
guys.
It's real dark.
All right.
Yeah, I think
okay.
I do.
So let's see. Who's sitting up front with who's sitting at the front of the cart with Sildar?
Me,
Who's me?
Jade, Taurius.
That's
Taurius. All
The
right.
wrong person
So,
to be sitting up front.
yeah.
So-
Why are you up there?
Because
Yes,
I'm a cat.
Who gave you
Make a
rights?
let's see. So Taurius, make a perception check for me.
Oh, see,
Oh,
idiot.
have fun.
We are pooped.
Yep.
Alright, wait. How do I get to my dice again?
Oh, good lord. Have fun. I'm not
Look.
helping.
Is it D20?
Yep. You'll run.
Yes.
You'll run a d20. You can literally just click on your sheet. So if everybody just kind of opens up your sheet, well, probably except for you, Leanne, since you're kind of limited on your stuff. There you go, perception roll. Okay. Well, never mind. That's Tyreal. He's
Yeah.
closing
Yeah,
his eyes
I
again.
Showing off.
Yeah, he's squinting.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, where do I click again? Oh, okay, hold on. All right, what am I rolling at 20?
Well, okay. So you can actually do a perception roll. Jake, you want to walk her through where to find the perception roll to make it easier?
Yeah. So do you know how to access your character sheet?
Sure.
Okay, so you get that open, right? And then on the left side, you can scroll through the little lists of attributes, and you go down to perception, where it's all alphabetical. So go down to P's.
Okay. Did I
Okay.
roll one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of shit the
Same
bed.
did.
roll.
Wait, what did I? Oh,
Should have rolled your
Yeah.
dice.
You did indeed. Okay. So actually, okay. So we're gonna talk about this real quick. So
Wait.
naturally, characters, and you guys, so if you have good sight and certain perception, like we all know that cats usually are a little more on the perceptive side of things. And
Except for this one.
This cat's just
This is
Yeah.
the freaking
So-
Garfield.
So you're definitely going to get to roll with the advantage side of things. So we're going to let you stick with the 12 there. So since you actually got a +2.
wait, can I roll better?
No. You technically. So what you see there, you have a 9 and a 12. The 12 is your better. You technically got to roll twice and take the higher one. So that's what it's called with rolling with advantage. So typically
Okay.
you're going to get the first roll.
Okay.
So if you get
And you get
advantage,
+10.
if you get advantage, then you basically roll twice and you always take the higher number. If you're rolling with disadvantage, then you roll twice and you get the lower
Take
numbers.
the lower.
Okay.
So in this particular case, it works to your advantage because you do actually have good perception and eyesight, and especially with dark vision and being a punk ass kitty cat. So
No, dog.
yeah, so you kind of see Sildar. You kind of keep an eye on you're looking out in front. Just kind of thinking about cat things that cats do. Just kind of like pawing at the air a little bit. As the bugs kind of go around, keeping yourself entertained. And you notice that he kind of like sits up and he looks forward and just kind of like shudders his shoulders a little bit and almost kind of like makes himself a little stiff. You notice up in the road up ahead, the path that you guys are on veers off to the right a little bit, and then you see it just kind of looks like I'll just say an old, very, it's almost hidden in the dark, that there's a slight path that actually goes off to the left.
Nope.
And you see him kind of like just casually looking back at everybody, and then he just kind of like starts veering the cart towards that path.
You want to
Sir.
explain something to me, sir? Please?
And he looks at you and he says, "What do you mean, kitty?"
Why are we going?
I run up and I shut her mouth.
Hey!
I'll be like, do you remember which way to actually go? Like, is one of these paths foreign to you?
Well, and he's like, okay, so off to the left here, this is the shortcut. We will save so much time by cutting through here.
Oh, now I'm
Do you
suspicious.
know anything?
We're gonna go
I
straight
cast
up.
Zone of Truth. Finally, someone else is suspicious. Mia, you're the soundest mind in here.
Oh, God.
If you're suspicious, I trust you.
All right. So are you casting Zone of Truth?
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Walk
guys,
us through
are
Zone
we
of Truth.
Okay.
It's done.
So,
It's done. You walk us through Zone of Truth.
son of a.
Interesting spell.
One moment, please. Where did it go? Okay, got it.
There is no truth here.
He's
We're all
just
fucked.
stupid as all of us.
This is part of my concentration time. Okay, you create a magic quarter that resists lies, situated on the floor, on a factor inside of the solid range. What? And
What?
masking a 15-foot radius spherical place around the point before the spell ends. A creature enters place for the first time inside its turn, or starts over involved in its flip inside the air. What the?
What are you saying?
Where are you reading from, my good sir?
And need to make an allure save. What the hell's allure save? Those who
Come on,
fail the immunity
allure
can't
into
lie in this area, and you can comprehend whether or not they're lying.
Okay, so do you want to
That
try that
doesn't
one
make
again? Because it sounded like you were actually a little unawares.
No, okay. There's I don't know. That must have been like a translated explanation. I found a different one. You create a magic region that resists lies, situated on. What the? Where is it? Guys, help me out. Where's the book?
Okay, I have it. You want me to read it?
Yes,
Please.
Leanne, would you please be so kind as to read us the official Zone
I'm
of Truth?
scrolling.
Jake is literally going insane right now.
I've wanted to use this spell since I read it. And then this sus guy
Right.
comes along.
You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Thank you. Man, what the heck
there's
with
a
the
lot more
terminology difference?
There's a little more that goes along with it,
Oh, yeah.
which is kind of
You want me-
important. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, an affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the trick.
How about we just
What
put
the
a knife to his throat?
I like that
Oh.
idea, actually.
You are a cleric, little kitty.
You are.
I'll say it.
do it.
How about we
you
put
are,
a knife
you
to
are
his
a
throat?
kind
Yeah.
healing cleric. Okay, so sitting
Okay,
kind of.
should I just? That's probably not going to work. This guy's. I'm sorry. I didn't know what this full spell meant.
You can, by all means, you can cast it if you want to.
Can I backpedal a little bit? And
Roll a bit.
instead
Roll
just
a
try with a regular concerning
Oh, okay. So are you all right? So what are you?
Roll intimidation.
Okay, hold on. Before we roll intimidation, what exactly are you trying to glean? What are you trying to get out of this interaction?
Give me your money,
Okay.
bitch.
Well,
You gonna kill me?
Hold on, everybody, quiet. real quick,
okay, it's we obviously feel like he's holding information from us, and we are leery about what's ahead.
Okay.
And he's
Okay, so
Then-
ask him or say to him what it is that you're trying to get out of him.
okay. Hey, None of my companions here have a good feeling about this, and your misconfidence in this, and your choice of words, as well as your vagueness on our direction, has caused us to be very wary about this shortcut now that we're about to turn on this path. What's going on? What are you hiding from us that we don't know?
All right, roll for intimidation.
Oh fuck. Oh,
Can
shit.
you guys do me a favor and announce the rolls that you get?
Yes.
Cool, thanks.
17.
14.
14.
Okay. Is there any reason that you would be rolling with? Because he also rolled the 17 for, for an advantage. But is there any reason why you get advantage on that roll by default?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's just big.
All right.
Well, okay. So if you look at my stats, they're all messed up. Like somebody who was trying to create, like some kind of anime character or something. Because like obviously, like there's serious points missing from other things.
Yeah. Okay.
And like super high points in other.
All right,
I have the dexterity of a rogue for some reason.
So his 6 doesn't he's definitely he sees you kind of leaning into it, and he hears the gruffness in your voice, and he just kind of stops, and he literally he pulls back on the reins for the ox, and he turns around and he looks at you and he says, "All right, I've tried to explain this to you guys. We need to get to Gundren. We need to get to your great uncle. He is in trouble. We need to find him. He has that map, and if she gets a hold of that map, there's going to be problems. This is the shortest way to get there."
Do you know anything about the path to the right, or is it just
the path to the right? That's just the normal path to get down to Phandalin. We basically have another day's ride, and by all means, we can do that. I am just worried about him, and I don't know what's going to happen. They took him. They separated us, and he did not look like he was in a good place when they grabbed him.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's do it.
Well, Jade.
Nice.
All right.
The box to the left.
You managed
all
to
right,
perceive.
Rigbyn, make an intelligence check on that one.
Where is my intelligence? Did that roll? Oh. Hold on, rolling.
Woo!
16.
Wow.
Yeah. So your overall impression for him talking to you, and even getting the intimidation from Tyreal, you can genuinely tell he's telling the truth, and he's actually concerned about Gundren.
Okay.
All
right.
And he
Let's
said,
go, y'all.
And he looks at
Just
you. He
don't
says,
touch my butthole."
I'm not gonna.
What?
I heard a "don't touch my butthole."
In the back, guys. Someone switch spots.
Was that like jump down turnaround moment right there?
Don't you touch my bunghole. Don't you touch my bunghole.
What is happening?
Don't play with my
Veg.
Oh. Okay.
Continue on.
Okay, so
Anyways, let's go.
So he just kind of looked and he says, "I'm not saying that the road's not going to be fraught with peril, and yes, there's a possibility that we might run into trouble, but I'm willing to take that chance if you are to try and get to him. If you insist on going to the right, by all means, it's your party as well, and I will go to the right, and we will take along. We're just going to have to rest, and it's going to take us longer to get there." And he turns around.
Okay.
He turns around. He looks at you, Rigbyn, and he says, "What say you?"
I said, let's go.
Okay.
I say we go as long as
Let's
everyone
go.
literally keep quiet.
Let's row. Start running down the path.
Yeah. So okay. So he basically turns around and he looks to you, Tyreal, and he looks at you, Taurius, and he said, "I'd appreciate it if you would actually just trust my wisdom at this point moving forward and stop questioning me."
Yeah.
Which basically means shut up,
Into a
bitch.
cat because of a dragon. I ain't trusting shit, but I'll go with you.
and with that he looks at you and he just kind of plops back down and he basically flaps the reins, and he just kind of starts moving them again and pulling it, veering them off to the unbeaten path, if you will. Which it kind of like rocks the cart a little bit as you kind of get around and it's a little more of a rough ride as you're going. And he just kind of looks down at you, Taurius, and he's like, "I'm sorry, can you please explain again what you're talking about?"
None of your damn business.
Oh my gosh.
None.
Can I take a shiny bell out of my pocket and just throw it at Taurius to kind of distract her?
And it whacks Taurius in the back of the head, who's big old floppy hat just kind of like pushes over a little bit and turns around. Hey, and that's a cat butt right there.
Yeah. Oop, sorry.
That's okay. Constitution is good because you just rolled to save whether or not our little video here got invaded by the cat's ass, which you failed, and there was a cat's ass. Yeah.
Oh, sorry guys.
No, all good. So he just kind of looks and he kind of looks over at you, Rigbyn, and then he looks back at you, Taurus, and he's like, "No, seriously, what were you saying about a dragon?"
I'm saying that there was an ice dragon that took my dignity
and her butthole
and
your mojo,
my happiness from my life, all because I tried to save a person. I tried to be helpful, and now I lick my own ass.
He just kind of looks at you and he just kind of like pats you on the shoulder and he's like, "That's an interesting story that we'll have to drink about."
Yes, sir.
If there's anything I could do to help you other than lick your ass, please let me know. and continues on down, the rough trail. Just kind of like looking to the left or right, and he just kind of like looks over his shoulder, looks at Rigbyn, and is like, "Okay," and then kind of looks forward again.
I don't know.
I lean over to Baakris and say, "That's why she's so frustrated all the time."
I'm constantly tasting my ass.
And okay, so this is one of those moments where Jade, I'm actually I'm going to give you a die of inspiration. So I want you to grab yourself a D6 and just hang on to it that you can use at your leisure for whenever you make a roll to be able to add to any kind of either a check or an attack or a casting. Of your choice in the future, since you officially stepped into that role, that's what I'm talking about.
I'll take it.
So now write that down. Don't forget, you have a D6 inspirational die that you can add. You can also, if you choose, give it to somebody else if you want, but typically speaking, you're probably going to want it for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
D6 inspiration.
Yeah, a D6 inspiration die. So if you ever roll like shit and you're like, I need to add this D6, then you can roll your D6 and add whatever pops in onto on top of it.
Right.
Cool.
That's a fairy in the bottle. Right there.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what that is. Yeah, many battles have been saved and won. All right, so he just kind of seems to like relax a little bit, although you can tell that he's still kind of concentrating. At this point, the sun has gone down. It's officially dark, and oddly enough, he's kind of like riding around. He seems to be able to see the path fairly well. Even though it's nighttime, there's still moonshine, and you're not necessarily riding on a big open path, but there's kind of like trees that are kind of over covering, so you can see like the moon just kind of peeks through, but it's still kind of guiding the way. There's enough of an open path to where he can see, and at one point you kind of see he's still continuing, but he just kind of sits up straight, and you see him just kind of like looking around a little bit, and he just kind of checking back over his shoulder. And
can I make a perception check?
Yes, please do.
Oh dear.
Don't
mess it up.
Fucked.
We're gonna fucking die. Hi.
Wait, hold.
What?
What did it say?
What the?
It locked me out.
22.
What?
22.
How's...
22 perception. Goddamn.
Let's go.
That's
Darn.
okay.
See the
What?
future.
So you see him just kind of like constantly looking over his shoulders. Of course, where is Eco in the grand scheme of
Oh,
things,
no.
like in relation to the cart moving forward?
Is
Being
walking
weird.
under the cart.
Eco's
Isn't he
bigger than that
huge?
cart.
Before we
Eco's
left-
a big
Yeah, I
ass
was like,
spider.
he's huge. I can ride him.
Riding on his back
He's
in the
a
cart.
chunky boy. I think before we had like actually headed out onto the left path, I probably told him to kind of just like jump in the trees and kind of give us like an overhead kind of
You're making
just
his
view
job
of
really
things.
Perspective.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So
Yeah.
you've kept an eye. I'm assuming you kept an eye on him as you guys have been going.
hopefully.
Yeah, he's just kind of I can hear him at all times,
He's
Cool.
like,
and he can talk to me. Right? Yeah.
Yes, you two can communicate. So as you
Yeah.
as you see, Sildar is you see him kind of like sit up straight and just kind of start paying attention a little bit, and he seems a lot less relaxed than he was, and he's just kind of like looking over at his left shoulder. You had heard and more or less saw Eco just kind of like hopping around in the trees and occasionally going on the ground, hopping back up to the trees and just kind of making terrain. You don't hear him anymore.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Eco's
Yeah,
dead.
and as you guys are just kind of like riding along, he notices you kind of being alert, and he just kind of like he looks back at you and he said, "Did you see it?"
Ah!
I don't like that.
Ah!
Someone's ball was about to get touched.
Fuck you, mean boy!
See, Ice Dragon.
The ice dragon kills you all.
Oh, shit.
I did not.
Dang.
So he.
Well, I mean, did I on that roll? Did I?
So you did notice. So not only did do you no longer hear Eco? It
Eco.
is in an audible range. You kind of like looking over to your left, the same direction that he's been. You've been noticing. It kind of seems like shadows.
Ew.
Okay.
Say nothing.
Traveling off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so where is everybody sitting right now? Let's kind of talk about that. So we have the cart, and Sildar is in the front, and Taurius, you're kind of in the front right to him. Rigbyn, Baakris, Tyreal, Elira, where are y'all?
Well, I was probably up near counter side Sildar with up heading to Oxen.
Oh, sorry, say that again.
What?
Like, yeah, I guess you know it. Like when it goes on the cart, it's Sildar, Oxen, and then me at the head of the cart. Like because I'm help. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Okay. Baakris and Elira, where are you?
I'll just kind of like take up the rear of the wagon.
Okay. Are
Just
you
kinda
on the
chill.
wagon, or are you? Are you
I
walking
am
behind?
walking behind the wagon.
Okay. Alira, are you on the wagon?
I'll
or
be
walking
on the
behind?
wagon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
All right. And
don't know
then
if that's a good
Rigbyn,
idea.
where are you?
Inferno Tower.
I'll probably like walking like right in front of the wagon, like still like close
Okay.
enough to like whisper Sildar, but like not too close.
Okay. So as you as you guys like instantly, everybody's just kind of like now starting to pay attention. Rigbyn, like I said, you've noticed that there is no longer Eco kind of making any noise around you, and you did see some shadows that kind of had like started trailing off to your guys' left, far enough out to where it wasn't in full light, and so even though you have dark vision, it's just outside of what your guys' normal range can actually see. So you see dark figures, not very big. It looks to be about 3 of them that are just kind of off to the side.
Cast fireball.
No.
No.
Lumos Maxima.
Well, with my the Gloomstalker, my dark vision is up to 90 feet. Do I have better view of them?
Up to
or
90
is it
feet.
still the same?
Okay. Well, so technically speaking, yes. Now, dark vision doesn't give you perfect night vision where you see everything 100%. It's just at a.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like dusk. So when it's dark out to everybody else, then it's just dark as fuck. Like it is dusk to you, so you can still kind of see things. So you see what looks like 2 four-legged creatures and a shorter one you can't quite make out because it seems to be just far enough out.
Oh my god, it's Poot.
And
It's Poot-Poot.
And the wolfies.
and you see they're just kind of like lagging behind. Like I said, probably about 90 to 100 feet out, where it's just outside of your good visual range, but you see it.
Freaking just Gollum style.
Can I go like, hey?
No!
What you doing?
No,
Shut
no.
up.
Someone fucking throw the cat in the bag,
Nick,
please.
please don't let him actually do that.
Somebody sneak around.
Sildar turns around and looks at the cat sitting next to him that is just out there. Just kind of like leans down and says, that doesn't exactly help with trying to stay hidden. So at this point he basically just kind of pulls back on the oxen reins and the entire cart just kind of like comes to a halt. And somebody was saying something.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I like stealth?
Yep.
And try closer.
Jepper, is that a natural stealth, or do you have to roll for it? I think you actually have to roll, don't you?
Yeah, stealth works weird in this game.
Yeah.
Because you have to move and then you stealth. You can't like stealth and move unless you have that cloak.
At this point, we'll go ahead and continue it. We'll roll it into one.
It's like.
Okay, so can I do like the stealth check?
Yep. Do a stealth check.
Don't mess it up.
It's night. It's night.
No, it is.
15.
It is nighttime. So technically you don't get to call the advantage on it, but 12 is actually
Sorry.
enough. Nope, that's okay. 12 is actually enough for what we have going on, because it is not very difficult to kind of slip into the shadows. So Baakris, you see Rigbyn that just quietly doesn't even say anything to the rest of the group. She just kind of looks at you, and then she just literally just veers off into and just completely freaking disappears into the trees.
Go find Aragog.
Yeah.
I should have named him Aragog.
Hell yeah.
So at this point, you start hearing a little bit of a I'll just say a clattering in the trees, kind of like in that space that was about 90 to 100 feet away, and all of a sudden, almost out of the dead quiet, now that you guys can hear things a lot better, now that the cart has stopped, you hear tree branches, you hear leaves falling, and all of a sudden you hear this kind of kerthump with this, and all of a sudden you hear no.
It's Poot-Poot! It's Poot-Poot!
And without even just kind of waiting, it was just almost second nature. Eco basically just kind of grabbed and webbed up Poot-Poot and has like literally just jumped back in the trees and like kind of like leapt towards you and is like just kind of like clung in between the trees, and Poot-Poot is literally just kind of hanging down in a little web ball, just kind of like, and he just kind of looks, and he's like almost swinging right in front of you, Rigbyn, because Eco basically just kind of like plopped him like right in front of you, and he's upside down, and like one leg is hanging out, and his arm is kind of stuck, and like half of the web is across his face, and he's like, "Hi."
I'll kind of like web from his mouth, and I'll just be like, Poot-Poot, what the heck? You scared the shit out of me, dude.
and he's like, "Sorry, I follow you."
Oh.
Can you follow my gold, you shithead?
What did you say?
You sell my gold, you shithead?
Hey, it's my gold. I was giving him my gold, okay?
Your gold is my gold!
So, and as best as he could, like, since like half of his face is covered, so his mouth is perfectly open, he just has like one eye available, and he's kind of like looking upside down over at Taurius going, "You left gold."
A whole trail of it,
wrong.
Did he collect all of the gold? No, ask him, did Poot-Poot, did you collect all the gold that we left?
No, I ran.
Oh, you pussy.
You're
That's
terrible.
honestly fair.
No.
That's fine. It was scary.
Yeah. So
Why were you following us?
So in that moment, then all of a sudden, basically, Eco just drops him, like just drops the web, like right, just thump, and you hear him hit on the ground, and then disappears back up into the trees again, and then all of a sudden you see those two other figures that were closer to the ground kind of like walking up and immediately just take up flank around Poot-Poot, and it's the two wolfies.
Yay!
I'll
Put 'em
give
in
them.
the
Can I
bag.
give them little like scraps?
No.
Can you give him what?
Taurius.
just,
Feed Taurius.
food scrap?
Yeah. So you toss down some food scraps, and at first they just kind of look at you, and they look at they look at their I'll just say their bound and gags compatriot that kind of took them out there, and they just kind of flop down next to him and just kind of start eating the snacks that you threw down at him.
Okay.
And he kind of like wiggles his one free hand arm, and he's like, free?
As long as you promise not to run away and or steal my gold again.
And he's like,
Okay. I'll take out my knife and I'll just kind of slowly cut out the webbing and free him. Maybe keep his legs tied. Before
Throw him in the wagon.
Duct tape.
Poot-Poot, do you know anything about this forest area?
And he just kind of looks in and he's like, yeah, it sucks. and
you know?
And at this point, you see, kind of like see this sidelong glance from Sildar just kind of looking down, and he hasn't even noticed Sildar yet. And as soon as he sees Sildar, he just kind of like rolls up behind you and kind of like moves around and kind of like tries to almost hide from him.
Oh.
Did you touch him?
Oh my gosh.
Can you show me on this doll where the man No,
I like how much
I'll bend
like
down.
it's a faith balance in our quest giver and this like randomly captured in Stockholm syndrome goblin that we have. Like it's just so messed up.
But yeah, I'll like bend down to Poot and be like, "All right, why are you hiding from him?"
And he just kind of like he kind of like and so Sildar actually heard you say that, since it's all kind of fairly close enough, and he just kind of leans forward and he's like, probably because he's a dick. And then he just kind of sits back.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So,
like Sildar.
Yeah, so he kind of looks at it and he's like, yeah, truth be told, he was actually fairly nice. But obviously the group that he traveled with was not very good to me or to Gundren. I would rather just cast off the lot of them. I'm not going to trust him. Just keep him away from me.
Okay.
He's gonna eat Poot-Poot.
Hey, you better not.
I'll go back to Poot. I'll just like, do you know a better way to get through this forest without alerting anybody?
So he just kind of looks up at you and he's like, "Where we go?"
I'll turn quiet. Sildar, where are we going?
Where are we going?
So he he just kind of leans forward, and he kind of like giving Poach the disapproving look. He's like, "We're going to Phandalin. We have to get to Phandalin." And so of course he kind of just stops and his eyes kind of get like they kind of like go a little wide, like, we're going this way to Phandalin, and you could tell he's got a genuine uneasiness about it. But he's like, "This is fast way, but it's scary."
Oh dear.
This is gonna suck, poopy.
Yeah. What makes it scary?
What?
All right. So at this point, roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh no!
Poot-Poot's gonna touch our buttholes right now.
Don't touch my butt. Right, is initiative roll 20?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
you
can
rolled a
actually
20.
so
Oh.
you can actually click on the initiative in your character sheet to roll it.
Oh, hold on.
Initiative. Where the fuck do I find? There we go.
7. You fucking asshole.
Fucking 8, man.
Fucking eggs. Baakris is 8. Well, you guys are... Wow, you Rangers are really bringing it up, aren't you?
Shut the fuck up.
Where is oh. How did I do?
Bruh, you
8.
both got 8.
You literally both of you rolled
Okay.
18.
Fuck both of you.
Okay,
Yay! Carry the fucking fight.
What does
So
Taurius
I'm just
have
gonna kind of sit up in
-1?
a tree and chill.
Because Taurius actually has a -1 to her dex. So
I'm
so it
17.
so it drops it. No, the -1 actually already rolls it in there. It calculates it in there for you.
Oh,
Dude,
so I got a 19.
So my stats are just broken.
No, you're just
more or less with what you have. That's why you actually got a plus of 17. So you don't have a +7 to your stuff, but it's a combination of, remember, you have it's your roll, and then depending on where it is, you're going to have those particular bonuses, because it's not just one particular bonus. If you have a proficiency, so wherever you have those proficiencies, that stuff kind of stacks on. Racial stats help stack into it. So you have to remember all the way back to what, like a freaking year ago, when you guys were originally rolling all of these, and I said, make sure you pay attention to all the different stats and stuff that are in there. So
Okay.
all right, so 18, and Elira, you also rocked a big cock 18.
Alright, you know what, Mia?
Roll, Daddy.
This is it.
Fireball, baby.
Fireball.
All right, so for all intent and purposes, Rigbyn,
Rigbyn.
yeah, so Eco will go directly behind you in turn order.
Guys, remember, I can't see in this darkness, so
Yeah.
this is gonna be really bad.
Fireball, fireball,
just-
fireball.
Fireball in all directions.
Immediately fireball.
All right,
It's
so
fireball directly into the sky.
all right, so at this point, it's going to take me like a minute or two to kind of set this up, and I also have to pee. So everybody, take a break, go pee real quick. Yeah, and
So Jade will be back in 5.
and smoke them if you got them, and
This is terrifying.
And then we'll start this shit. Yeah.
Oh, I'm really
Oh,
scared.
P.S. I hope you studied your spells.
I did.
Mine are set. I'm good.
Yeah, I got mine.
Didn't do anything.
All right. So.
All right.
I don't know if
All
it
right.
means-
So, does everybody know what their spells are?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Bring it.
That sounded so
Yeah,
unconfident.
Nope, I was just buying those precious 10 seconds. All right, I know my spell's good.
We getting there.
I got him.
Don't be a cock snivel.
Oh.
Nicholas.
That escalated quickly.
Okay, guys. I don't know what we're freaking dealing with. Should I just leave it vague?
Wait,
Rigbyn,
leave
what
what
is your dex?
My modifier or just like my straight dex?
Your straight dex.
1,000.
Yeah.
What?
What he said.
What did you say?
No. 14.
Okay.
Dick.
Oh, does that mean there's a fireball coming or something?
Ah, balls.
Excuse me.
Anybody got counter spells?
Yo.
Can I just roll my dex just to play?
I mean, if you want, sure.
Wait, am I rolling something? Oh.
No, he's just playing around.
Else's.
All right, sorry, I'm just putting everything into their orders because things are a little on the wackadoodie side.
So it goes 1d20 plus 4.
What in the life we're not gonna have sad.
And please announce your rolls. If I watch the videos, I have no idea what people rolled.
Oh yeah, there you go. See, thank you, Mia. Thank you. It's a learning process for us dumb people.
No, that's okay.
So for instance, my little play around was 14 and 13 as the... I don't understand how it had... Like, is it because it's night I have disadvantage or... I don't know.
I think it just shows you both advantage and disadvantage.
It does,
Right,
yeah,
I
it-
just
it
don't know the
literally-
order, because why does advantage have
Yeah,
less?
that's weird.
Why does advantage what?
Was advantage have less in that situation, or is advantage always the higher one?
No, advantage is always the higher. You roll twice and you take the higher. Disadvantage is you roll twice and you always take the lower. It doesn't matter what order it goes in.
Got you.
Yeah.
And I believe if you hover over like whatever you rolled, it'll show you the straight roll without any of the modifiers.
Okay.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
So
I'm
that's an easy way to pick up
I
your
have a brain.
Oh my gosh, look at you go!
Oh my god.
I didn't
Oh
understand
my
any
god,
of that.
Becky.
Look at her butt.
Look at her butt. It's so
Touchy. Now she want a photo.
I'll do
You already know
something
though.
like-
Oh my god, I haven't heard that
Only
song
live
in a
once at the
minute.
mod up the YOLO.
This is going to be interesting, you guys.
I don't like
What are
that
you doing
word
to
when
my
you say it.
I am okay. So we have okay.
Well,
It's going to be wild right now. Just that's all I can say.
Oh god.
Oh my lord.
Guiding bolt.
Wow, I only got a 30.
Dude, you suck.
Suck my fat dick.
No.
Suck it.
Wow.
Walk it, like it, talk it.
Walk it, like it, tuck it, walk it, walk it, like it.
So you can pick your spells in the thing and roll it like that too.
Yes, you can roll it off of the chat or off of your character sheet more or less.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which is nice because then sometimes depending on how it's
They
set up,
all
sometimes it'll like
Mean hoy, mean hoy.
Me hoy, no, no, me no more.
me hoy manoi. It'll roll damage for you in some ways too.
Wasn't that funny?
Me hoy manoi. Okay. All right. So, sorry. That took a little bit to put together because fuck. Okay. That's all I'm going to say right now.
Damn, he's trying to
That's
murder
good
these
enough
fucking
reason.
nerds.
Yeah. Okay. So,
sorry.
You're all dead. The end.
Oh,
Yay!
Yay! I can
It's
make
a pipe bomb!
All right. Who remembers what happened last?
Oopsie.
I was coddling Poach because I am dumb and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then you made us roll initiative.
That's right. So, who's up front?
Right here.
Me. At the
Taurius.
end of the initiative, it is
Oh.
me.
Yes.
Wait.
No, I'm sorry. I meant position. Around the
The
cart.
cart?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Taurius and Jacob.
Like I thought it was me, Sildar, like guiding the oxen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I'm
still
good.
technically next to Poach, like in.
Right off to the
forest,
left.
I guess.
I'm
Right.
still in the cart chilling with the man.
That's right.
I'm still behind.
I'm
I'm still
in
back
the
by the car.
wagon.
All right. So, are you Let's see, Baakris, are you on the back? So you're back behind the cart. You're not actually in it, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of like chilling.
Okay.
you
And
know?
then Elira, you are in the cart.
I'm in the wagon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're in the wagon. And
In
then,
the wagon.
Why do only one of you have like an ally right now?
Because your mom.
Why don't you have a
Yeah.
pet, man?
Hate when my mom gets involved.
Need to get him a pet now.
Because Merrick has not quite fully read into
I
his stuff.
I haven't unlocked.
The prerequisites? How does Leanne have one? Is it because of
Well,
her?
We see, I have a certain thing that I can't quite unlock. I haven't quite unlocked yet. Wait, actually, have I? Wait. Oh,
No.
What?
Okay,
Nothing, shut up.
so you're gonna have to do a little more research on your stuff. As of right now, you
Yeah.
got nothing because you didn't choose it, you didn't read about it, you didn't figure it out. We rolling. Okay. So,
Okay.
Give up.
yeah, the wolfies that were down there, just kind of snacking on stuff, immediately snapped their heads up to the left. Up ahead, basically coming straight forward down the trail. One of the trees that was there, kind of almost directly ahead as the path, kind of like weaves left and right. One of the trees more or less starts stepping forward.
Oh my god, we in the Fangorn forest.
We are.
The
Come for our ass.
as you see it moving, it's basically like its trunk is just kind of almost thunking forward, causing like little plumes. You can see everybody that is that is looking forward can actually see like the dust on the trail and the weeds and everything just kind of like and you can actually feel it. And instantly, the wolfies just kind of like jump up and start growling, and then of course you just hear you hear Poot-Poot. He's like, oh no. You hear Sildar basically say, "Ready yourselves."
Oh God.
Okay.
And I scream,
Tighten up
"What
your
the hell is that?"
And Taurius just screams.
And he's
And the cat goes,
and waves his hands in the air like he actually cares. Here, give me a sec. I'm not actually gonna be able to pull it up. Yeah, it's just sorry. I have stuff I'd be able to show you and kind of describe, but that's all right. We're gonna roll through this shit. So it's basically a giant fucking tree that is walking towards you. It moves fast enough because it's tall enough, but overall, like when you're just staring at it, it looks like it's kind of moving slow just because of how long and lanky it is. And it literally starts walking towards you, and as it's walking, you see basically from the side, figures kind of like start pulling out from the side, it almost kind of flanking it and walking forward. I want, let's see, Tyreal, you are first in the initiative order. You can't quite make out the figures that are popping up behind them, but you definitely see the treant that's kind of like walking towards you. That seems to be rather angry.
Okay. So, when it comes to like positioning, on everybody, do I have like? Okay. First thing I want to do is I'm going to cast Bless.
All right. Explain Bless to everybody.
Okay. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number to the roll.
So it's almost like the inspirational die. It's basically an added d4 on top of
your just a little
and
little
it's specifically for save rolls.
Well,
yes.
mine was d6.
Add the number to the roll, the attack roll or saving throw. Yeah, both. Yeah.
Okay. So, who are you blessing?
I'm going to bless. Yeah. Yep. I'm blessing Taurius, Rigbyn, and Baakris.
Wow, screw you,
Get fucked, bitch.
bro.
Mia, you're the most dangerous person here. You do one fireball in this forest, and all these trees are gonna drop their pants and toss them and run.
Then I'm gonna cry.
Okay, so does everybody?
And then we're gonna
understand?
have a heyday with some pantaloons.
So does everybody understand
Exactly.
how Bless works? Since this is the first time you're actually getting to use it.
No.
Okay.
I'm aware of it. I watched the campaign.
Okay, so like you know Jade's free dice that we talked about.
Yeah.
Well,
So I get to
all of
roll
you
that.
guys have a level, a 4 now to use
Yeah, it's a
on an
1d4.
attack or save.
That we add onto our score, correct?
Yeah,
So,
to an like actual damage.
yeah, you can
no, an attack roll.
Yeah, to an attack roll. So in other words, when you're going to roll your d20 to attack, you can basically add that on there to increase your chance of actually hitting. Cool.
Cool.
All right. So, are you moving at all?
Yeah, I can go and approach it, but I don't want to move too fucking far because I'm gonna. I don't know.
So as of right now, the treant was approximately 40 feet ahead of you.
40.
And yeah.
Okay, that's more than I can't even move that far.
So it was So it has moved. At this point, it has moved up to about 40 feet in front of you.
All right, then I nod at Sildar and I say, "Yeah, prepare." And I get up in front with my shield in front of. Well, as much as I can't really see like our formation, so it's like, but I want to be like up in front with the shield, guarding at least 2 of our range. Where's Rigbyn's and like,
Rigbyn
and then
is kind of like
she's always somewhere.
She's kind of ahead up to the left a little bit, down on the the ground.
Okay.
So you're hopping down off of the.
So is she closer to the tree?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna go support. Yeah, I'm moving up.
She's maybe 10 feet ahead, if that.
Okay, then I'm moving up to support that group.
Okay.
That's closest to the enemy.
Okay. Any.
So they're in my aura.
Any bonus action of sort?
Other than holding for an attack,
Okay.
Okay.
That's
it.
So and you said that are you staying within 5 feet to use your aura with them?
Yeah, just the protection.
Okay.
Saving throw thing.
Okay. All right.
You see.
Let's see. All right. So at this point, you notice one of the figures that was kind of like walking out from behind is now actually running towards you. And since you are kind of out in front, it is literally cooking, and you see this very dark, very large in stature, like just very muscly, barely, it's leather clad, spikes coming out of its chest piece that it has, and it's carrying a shield and a war axe. As the ogre basically kind of runs, it basically makes its 40-foot movement up to you, and it takes its great axe swing at you. It's going to take a melee attack.
Jesus.
All right. What is your AC, sir?
Mine is.
He rolled 17.
Mine is. It's 16. But
So,
hold on, I have my shield equipped, so that's plus. Hold on. Crap. Oh, the shield's not in here, but it's like +2.
Okay, and
or something like that.
He is using his great weapon attack, so that's a +6 for a total of 25.
Some candles.
Hey, don't say that.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna run. I'm running. I'm running. Fuck this! I'm gonna go find the dragon.
All right. All right, so 2d8 plus 4, so that's a 4, and a 3 is 7 plus 4.
Guys, I think he's dead.
Oh my god.
I think we.
Oh no.
So all right, but okay, but you have your shield, so it basically takes half damage. So 4.
Yes.
4, okay.
Thank God.
You're just crippled.
So we round up. So you basically take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he basically and the ogre basically just swings and just smashes straight into your shield as hard as he can, almost like trying to push you back. The axe comes down and obviously it splinters as it hits your shield. It kind of splinters, slight pieces of it, are just kind of like flying, towards Rigbyn and poaches, just kind of freak the fuck out as he's kind of rolling around on the ground behind Rigbyn, desperately trying to like climb up inside her to hide
Coward.
as much as possible.
Inside me.
It's little Poot-Poot. If you had a pouch, you would hide in it.
Yes,
Yeah. All right. So that is his move. All right, Taurius, you're up.
Oh god.
Fireball, just do it. Just.
She can't fireball.
No, he's our cleric. You better
She can do nothing.
Or paladin.
Except heal Taurius.
No. Clerics can do damage too. You just have to know what your spells are.
All right,
I tried to. I have very little
this
time.
is about Taurius. I want to do
Exactly.
inflict wounds.
Okay. All right, walk us through inflict wounds.
All right, 253. Where am I? Inflict wounds. Okay, make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach on a hit. Can I reach him?
Well, are you staying in the cart?
No, I'm gonna jump on the motherfucker.
All right.
Oh god.
Kitty cat attack!
All right. So are you making a melee attack? Does it have to be with a weapon or?
It just says make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Ooh,
all right. So
kind of nuts.
All right. So this is what we're gonna say. We're as you basically kind of like you leap up and almost definitely like you jump up off of the cart, and you literally just kind of bounce over the top of your feet kind of scurry and touch the top of the oxen, and you jump straight forward right over Tyreal, onto onto the ogre, and you make your attack. What kind of attack are you doing?
It's 3d10.
Okay, so that's for damage, right?
Yeah.
So it's a spell attack. Okay, read it to me again.
Make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 necrotic damage.
Okay, so what we're gonna go with? Are you gonna use the physical weapon? Are you gonna use your little your nunchucks, or are you gonna go for cat claw?
Nunchucks.
Or are you gonna go for cat claw?
Ooh, let's go cat claw.
Okay, so typically speaking, you roll, and it's so what's your okay, so it's what do they call it? It's basically slashing damage, right? So you're balling up on his head like a mad ass cat. All right, so go ahead and roll your attack.
So is that my
D20?
Yep, your D20.
All right, hold on. What did I get?
And
oh no.
okay, so but don't forget you have you are blessed. So roll an additional D4.
All right.
Okay. All right. So that's 10.
Wait, I can't see it either. What is it?
It's so she rolled a 1. So basically her initial roll was 9, and then she adds the 1.
Now, all right. Can I use my D6?
I was just gonna say that you also have your D6 inspiration if you want.
All right, I'm gonna use it. Ready?
Yep. So roll your D6.
All right.
15. 15. That barely hits, but it hits.
Woo! Damn.
So as you come up and like you're just flurry of cat. You see Tyreal take the first attack, and without even thinking about it, like it just the kind of rage in you, it upsets you. So you basically just jump forward without even thinking about it, and just slash the shit out of his head. And you get to so aside from your other damage, first you need to roll 1d6 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, my strength modifier is I don't have a modifier on that one.
Okay.
0 probably.
So 0.
Okay, so 0. So just do 1d6.
1d6. All right.
Okay, 3. And then now, what did you say your other damage was? For your spell attack?
For the spell 3d10.
3d10. Okay. So go ahead and so I'm gonna do 3. Sorry, I'm having to manually write all this down. 3 plus. All right. So roll your 3d10. Okay, 19, which is not bad. Okay, now I need to know what the spell save DC is for that. It should be contained in the information for that, because this is where he gets to kind of roll and hopefully mitigate some of the damage, or he just sucks duck and he takes it all.
There is no other information on it. It just says at that make the melee spell, and then the next thing is at higher levels.
What's it called? What's the spell?
Inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds. Saving.
I want to go for his ibbles. I want to take the ibbles out.
You would.
I want to blind this motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't see anything about a spell DC.
You know?
Is it just do you know?
He just takes all the damage. He dies. We're all happy.
Yay!
He could very
critical
well take
hit.
Critical hit. Everybody's dead.
I swear to God, if I lose another cat titty.
Okay, so 310. All right, so he basically takes the what was it? So he takes the 3 regular damage, the 3 slashing, and then 19. Make a spell second catch it.
Necrotic.
Who can cast it? What the inflict wounds? Yeah, I don't see any spells save against.
Yeah, take my dick, motherfucker.
Wow, that's a little aggressive.
Did he consent to that?
No, he did not.
He did not
But
consent.
we're not into consent here.
He did not take
consent to these nuts,
he did not
bitch.
consent. Okay. All right. So what was it? 19. All right.
19.
So uno momento. Like
Was
I
that
said,
20?
21.
oh my God! Stop that! Stop that!
21.
Wait.
21. 21.
Okay. What did you say? 21.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where are you? Stop it! Stop it, Daddy. Oh, you know, here we're trying to do this way. Sorry, I love you all. Thank you. See, even I have so many things to kind of like run through right now. It's actually kind of funny. 21.
21.
All right.
21.
All right. So yeah. Okay. He has taken 21 points. A combination
Damn,
of
bro.
slashing and necrotic damage. As he feels this coming across him, you can see that it basically breaks his concentration in his attack as he kind of like looks down and is trying to more or less protect himself of this flurry of fur that has like balled up on his head that he was not quite expecting. Yeah, all right. That was good times right there.
Nicely done.
Okay.
Good job.
jumped off his dick.
Wait. I went for the eyes. Did I get the eyes?
Well, I mean, so you slashed
wasn't a
across,
natural
yeah,
roll.
you slashed across his face, and you definitely kind of gashed where they were. His eyes are still intact, but now he's got kind of blood coming down over his face, and it's just kind of pouring down as he's pissed.
Oh.
Yeah.
He may.
Yeah.
Oh.
Retreat!
Okay. All right. Elira, you're up.
Okay. How does my low light vision affect my ability to hit targets?
So technically, with it being this close, and with the moon being out, you still see where everybody's at, especially with him being this close and the trees come out. So anything within 40 feet, you can definitely see clear enough to where you're like, oh, I see you, motherfuckers.
Okay.
No fireballs.
No, my other question was my scorching ray spell. It's like
Jeez.
magic missile, where I can do 3 bolts of it,
Yes.
but I can also send them all at one target, and it's a 2d6. So is it 2d6 per bolt?
Let's see.
Or is it
It
2 bolts?
doesn't specifically say.
Sometimes it means it's just 2 bolts, like 2 dice is 2 bolts.
So what's it called?
Scorching ray.
See, I love that you guys are actually looking these things up because then we get to learn. Because I don't have all these damn spells memorized. You know, there's way too many fucking spells.
Nia looked mine up.
What's that?
Nia looked mine up.
I
She
did.
You
That's so good.
now you need to
Yeah,
look yours up.
we
So
love
you know.
you.
Okay, you
We all
create
have to
3
have the
rays of
idiot in
fire
the
and
group.
hurl them at targets. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes a successful 2d6 fire damage. So, it's not necessarily okay. So if you separate the bolts and do multiple attacks on them, if you hit multiple people, then each one of them has to take 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Grab some water.
But if all 3 are targeted at this dude, how does that work?
And you so hold on, let me look.
Kamehameha.
Or less. So it's an instantaneous. So on the successful hit, so they take 2d6 for every single one. You'll have to roll 2d6 for every single one. For every
Okay.
successful hit.
I'm gonna try to do it.
Okay, so are you attacking the ogre or are you attacking the treant? Or any of the other creatures that have kind of walked around the side of it.
What does that mean?
Oh, I don't
How many
know.
are there, Aretha?
Because I assume Fireball's gonna take out my little friends here, right? From where I'm sitting.
Yeah, especially since Taurius hasn't disengaged from the.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna toast Taurius. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna Scorching Ray the treant.
Okay, so the treant out in front, you know, it's like I said, it's about at the 40-foot mark, kind of slowly, kind of, you know, lumbering towards you. Although it's still technically a pretty quick one. So are you standing up in the cart and just been like, are you shaking your ass and throwing fingers in the air kind of thing?
That's right.
All right. So Scorching Ray, since it's rays of fire, it is like Fireball, except it literally just kind of points almost instantaneously. Everybody sees this light, like it's almost like laser light, just kind of like shooting through the air, and it lights up the entire area momentarily. All 3 rays basically plow directly into what part are you targeting for? for the
target
treant.
its head or the
Target its
equivalent.
dick.
For the,
Target
Oh,
its
okay,
dick.
or I'm gonna shoot for
Take
its
his dick!
little weenie.
Grab his dick and twist it!
I'm gonna scorch its little peener off.
yes. So
Just
so
straight for the
so,
gag.
so for where you are, you're standing. I mean, the cart itself is it's probably like a good 5.5 feet above the ground. On top of the wheels, and you're standing on top of that. And with your good over 6 foot tall, you literally just shoot them straight into hit what basically is the equivalent of this poor treant's crotch. And as each one hits, you see the laser light, and the firelight just kind of like, and as the rays are kind of moving forward, it lights up the area momentarily, almost like big bright flashlight beams, just plowing directly into his
dick.
his tree.
Just say it. Don't sugarcoat it. It's his dick.
His tree dick.
His trick.
At the same
His
time,
trick.
revealing
His
millions of
It
other trees.
Nice
plows
trick, bro.
into his
Kidding.
trick.
Nice trick, bro.
Kind of forcing him to more or less stop as his trick is starting to get set on fire. As you launch these into the air across, you see a total of 3 bodies on the sides of him, as three orcs have basically kind of like stepped out, like lighting up the area. So you all get a very quick vision of what's in front.
God.
And to the sides of them, there are 2 wolves.
Oh, we're screwed.
All right, let's send our wolves to fight their wolves.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and roll for damage.
D20?
Get him.
No, you're doing damage. So it's what is it? Each one of those is 2d6,
Oh,
right?
2d6,
Yeah. So we'll do them shots at a time, so I can make sure I calculate these correctly.
Or you could just roll a 66.
Well, yeah, I guess technically, so that's what 2, 4, 6, so 6d6.
66.
Thank you for helping us out with that.
No problem.
I completely forgot. I'm like, yeah, you can do all those separately like that too. All right, so that would be 20. So...
One of them's a natural. Just kidding.
Yeah. So, all right. And do you have any other? Well, I guess not. If you're just shooting those rays out, that is the damage itself. All right. So, these fire rays basically just point and shoot right smack dab into his trick, which the center of his bodice is now on fire.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
buddy.
And you hear as he kind of like stumbles forward, he almost kind of like takes a stutter step, and you hear this guttural, what almost sounds like the deep sound of tree branches like kind of cracking with a low coming from underneath it.
Jesus.
As he mourns the loss of his current trick.
I'm mourning too.
I kind of feel bad.
I don't think you do at all.
I do a little.
Mia.
Oh, no more babies for you, sir.
All right.
More
Fuck
little
them kids.
All right. So Mr. Treant's trick is on fire. There's smoke and fire kind of billowing up from his crotch area as he kind of stutter stepped. All right. Sildar is up. He as he was standing there and he had kind of pulled and he told you guys to ready yourselves. He basically stands up and hops down in front of the oxen, kind of leaps down with his fists, and he just pummels straight into the chest and head, like just kind of like swinging down, because he doesn't have any weapons on him. He never, he lost his weapon, so he's literally just melee fighting. As he comes down, he literally just pummels the ogre.
I have extra weapons.
The ogre to knock him back. And that's definitely he hits him so hard as he's like flying forward and just kind of like knocks him back. He actually knocks him prone, as the ogre kind of stumbles back. So the ogre has taken. Oh, hang on a sec. Come back here. Stop it. Oh, well, that was since it's basically just his open fist. He took 2 points of bludgeoning damage and a punch to the frickin' head.
Would it cost me an action to like toss him one of my spare weapons in my bag?
I mean,
I have a great sword in there that
I mean, that's your choice if that's what you want to do. Well,
'cause
we could let you take it as a technical. I would let you take it as a bonus action, or action
Yeah.
and bonus action.
'Cause
However you want to work it.
I mean, I never did attack, but I was like ready for one. I don't know if like is that how does that work?
How does what
Like
work?
like being an Overwatch or Sentry or whatever, like you choose not to make the attack, but simply to be ready to make one. Like
Well, I mean, you can
like
set a ready condition.
yeah, because that's what I wanted to do when before coming up to protect them. But I mean, if I could, how could I use that action?
If you want to toss him your sword, I mean, that's definitely an action that you can take. That's not a problem. You just have to make the decision. That's what you're going to do.
Okay. Or could I cast a spell? Just kidding.
or you can
Maybe
cast
not.
a spell. Yeah. So at this point, the ogre that was in front of you has been knocked back and prone, and is kind of at this point he's sort of facing away from you as he kind of stumbled and fell back, and so now he's kind of like kneeling down on the ground. He's prone, facing away from y'all. One of the wolves on the left side of the the orc that was to the left of the tree that just basically got his wiener branch burned off right now, comes running forward and basically just leaps up to do a bite attack at Sildar.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck, that'll hit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. Let me double check the damn head. Oh shit. Okay. Oh. 10. Okay. So Sildar basically, as the wolf jumps up, I mean he has no armor. He's just wearing his tattered clothes that he kind of had as he was, coming out of the cave, and he has really nothing other than his fists to defend himself. The wolf basically kind of jumps up and grabs hold of his arm and does puncturing damage, and he takes 12 points of piercing damage on his arm, as he kind of like he literally kind of like screams, yells out, as he's taking an obvious amount of pain.
How much health does he have?
Not enough.
A limited amount, considering the fact that he was never fully, he has not fully recovered from his full thing. He even though he had a rest, he was practically dead when you guys found him.
He only has 8 health left right now.
It's been. Well, no, yeah. At this point, he only has health. He only has 8 left. At this point, he's in a bad way.
Oh,
okay,
cool.
Cool.
All
right.
Baakris.
Don't
waste your spells. I'll heal him.
Baakris, you up, champ?
Shit.
Fuck him up.
Can you do the whole hail of arrows thing?
Hail of Thorns?
Yeah.
I don't
know. Do you have Hail of
Thorns? I do have that spell prepared.
Because I mean, if all of those, I mean, we should AOE all those guys that are on their way for sure.
Yeah, I do not have that.
I want to cast Crusader's Mantle. Now that we have a lot more guys coming.
Okay, well, when it's your turn, by all means.
Yep, that's why I was like either this spell or toss him the sword.
Yeah.
Never got there.
Yep.
I forget this. Just looking through my stuff, I always forget that I have a pair of soiled goblin pants in my inventory.
Yes, you have a pair of soiled goblin pants.
Whoa!
Everybody thinks it's you that stinks. It's actually just the goblin pants that are in your bag.
They're just full of shit, literally. I'm gonna go ahead and take a pop shot for the big fucking ogre dude.
Okay. Are you just shooting your bow? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So roll to hit.
Hold on. God damn it.
You got this. Remember
this,
what I taught you.
You suck.
Oh! Hey, that's a 15.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw
That-
the 6.
Yeah, no, he gets 15. It's
Nice.
15. That's a
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So hold on. So who
Yeah,
are you
get
shooting? The
fucked.
ogre?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that definitely hits. All right. So roll for damage.
Fuck.
Okay. 7 points.
7.
So okay. So well, yeah. I mean, you would hit him anyway because he's prone, which then he's at disadvantage. All right. So 7
Yup.
points of damage in his bow. Okay. God.
You aim directly for his asshole.
You aim directly for
Just
his
straight
up
anus.
the
boober.
As
He's like
yeah.
standing over him, like,
I said, yeah, take that.
Open up.
Right. All right.
Prepare Uranus.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. All right. So he takes his 7 points of arrow-piercing damage in his left cheek, since you are kind of off to the left side. Yeah. All right. So are you moving at all? Because so far none of y'all are really moving.
I want to run.
Well, when you get your chance, you can absolutely run.
Just
All right.
Yeah.
chilling in his
So
wagon,
so
wherever
Baakris,
it goes.
yeah, chilling in the wagon, 5 feet apart, so they know we're not gay.
I mean, at least you have elevation.
Can I like? Okay, so like, is there a spot where I can kind of like jump up into a tree and just kind of like sit there and be like, "What up?"
I mean,
You're
you're
in a
literally
forest.
in a fucking forest, so
and you're a lizard.
pick
You're a
one.
lizard.
And
That
Climb
is true.
away, my
you,
friend.
Trees
you
on
are,
either side of the
you
path.
are Lizzo.
I'm a ninja.
Ah,
Yep. All right. So are you gonna go? What are you gonna do?
And Rigbyn, you still have the ring too, the jumping ring.
Oh shit, that's right. Quick.
Why, you took it from me.
Oh yeah,
No,
you did.
No,
Copy.
after we did that one rest in the tent, we gave it back.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
no,
gave,
no,
he
no.
gave it back to you. All right. So are you jumping
Wait, is
up?
it... Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, Baakris,
I'm-
where are you
yeah.
going?
Into a
What are you
tree.
going?
Which
What are
fucking
you
tree? You're in a forest.
Okay.
So explain
Left or
which tree
right?
you're in.
Left or right?
So remember, you were to the back
Down.
left. You were to the back left of the cart. You moved enough to be able to take your pock shot at his butt cheek. So are you moving leftward? Are you moving forward? Are you moving backward? Are you like, because you have, what was it, 35 feet or 30 feet? What's your movement?
Ooh, fuck. God damn it.
Or you can get closer to us too, and then get in a tree.
Yeah,
Save
actually,
the
no. I'll
cat.
just move closer to those guys.
Save the cat.
No.
All right. So where are you going to stand in relation to Rigbyn, Tyreal, and Taurius? Because they're all kind of more or less clumped together within a little 5-foot radius.
I'm not
And-
looking
and
at the
Sildar,
map right
and-
now, am I?
Huh? No.
I'm-
You're just going theater of the mind because I can't pull the map. It won't let me pull it up.
Yeah.
But you guys are within a 10-foot, of the cart itself, off to the front to left. So imagine it's like a car, right?
Yeah.
The oxen are up front. You, Tyreal, Taurius, Rigbyn, and Sildar are all basically in the front rights. You're on the driver's side of the cart.
Okay.
But you're in front of it on the ground, all within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah.
Well, or at least they are. They are all within 5 feet of each other.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of move like off like the trail a little bit, so I'm like a little bit away from the cart.
Okay. Which direction?
Right.
So you are
Okay.
crossing over the path and moving to the right side away from everybody.
Yes.
Bringing up the formation.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you kind of like parallel to them? Are you ahead of them? Are you behind them?
I'm parallel to them at this point.
Okay, so at this point, since you were back, you're going to give 10, so you would have 20 feet. So the most you can move is 20 feet across. Are you like taking up behind a tree, or
Yeah.
are you standing
Oh
out in
yeah.
the open?
I'm just gonna kind of like sit behind a tree and be like, "What up?" You know.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's Baakris. Rigbyn, it is finally your turn. You and
Oh,
your
I'm gonna
biscuit.
murder these bitches.
Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up.
Okay. The 3 orcs, how far are they from me?
They are, well, at this point they're probably about 30 feet. They're about 30 feet away,
Perfect.
if that.
Okay.
And
12
they're
bloom
more or
stalker.
less in a wall. They're kind of like in a wall. They're in a line.
Are they within 5 feet of each other?
I would say. So, okay. So the marching order. Remember, there was the wolf that was to the. I guess so. When you guys are looking at it, the wolf that was all the way to the right ran forward. There's one orc.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
the treant. There's 2 more orcs and then 1 more wolf. Basically, from
Okay.
I guess from what you're seeing from right moving to the left order.
Okay. Well, let's see.
So all of them in one way or another are within 5 feet of each other, but like the ones that are on the end are probably 20 feet apart by the time you kind of like add it all up.
Okay. Well, I'll aim for the two orcs that are together. Let's see. I am gonna cast Hail of Thorns
Okay.
in their direction.
All right.
And then Dread Ambusher gives me an additional attack.
All right. So let's roll. So let's roll them one at a time so we can just kind of pick them apart.
Yeah.
All right. So walk us through Hail of Thorns so everybody knows what Hail of Thorns is. Not that we don't know.
Oh yeah.
If you do not remember, the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
All right. So that's going to be a lot of math I feel like I have coming up. So let's walk through. Okay. So
I got you.
So you're taking your attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. How to do this from my phone. Oh. Is it this one? How do I leave
without you?
I don't know if this is the right roll.
No.
Why does it log me out after I do things?
Okay. So we yeah. What the hell was that? All right. So we got your long bow, and we showed 10 and then 3. 3 piercing.
Is that my D20 roll? That 10?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
It does not look like it.
Here, I'll do it. I'll just do a regular.
That looks like an actual damage roll.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll just roll a D20, but it's a +4 to attack.
Oh no, actually, it shows the +4 in there. Yeah, I have to get close enough. It's all kind of jumbled up a little bit together, but yeah.
Oh, so is that a miss though? That's a miss.
Hang on a sec. Okay, so you're shooting at the orcs. Yeah, that's a. Oh, hold on a second. But you have whatchamacallit. You are blessed.
You are blessed.
Oh, I'm blessed.
You are blessed, right? So roll the additional d4, and we'll see how this goes.
Swing, swing, clink, clang, baby.
I feel like I should just cast bless again.
Oh, I fucking rolled a 1.
Yeah, that's a miss. Wah, wah.
Cool. Well, that because but Dread Ambusher gives me an additional attack, so can I try again?
Absolutely.
Woo!
Come on.
Yeah. How do I get these off of my fucking screen?
Yo, wipe it away.
Are they ads?
So that's another D20. Yeah, to hit.
Yipper.
D20 +4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. 19.
I'm not getting.
Did that show up?
It hasn't updated yet.
Then
again, honestly, Roll20 is being a little bit slow for me, so.
Okay. Well, that was a 19.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
A nat 19, or you roll plus?
Yeah, nat 19 and then +4. So,
oh well, shit. Yeah, that's definitely 20. A hit.
Oh
all right.
A hit.
Okay, so you were kind of shooting for. I'm assuming the orc that was in between the treant and the other orc. Is that what you were doing?
Yes.
Because they're so where you're facing them, there was the 2 orcs that were off to your guys' left, and then the 1 wolf. So were you which of those orcs were you shooting?
Fuck them.
Oh, I'll go for the What you said, the two orcs on the left?
Yeah, it's so when you're facing them, it's basically to your left side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the treant is more or less like right in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, the looming threat.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're shooting the one closest to him like that to your on the left-hand side, right? So it'll be immediately to his right as he's facing you. Okay. Just making sure I'm hitting the right one. All right. All right. Roll for damage.
That is going to be with my longbow.
Jeez.
Public roll.
Okay. All right. So now I am confusion because I see two numbers. One says longbow +4, and then you have 6 below that. So I'm assuming that the piercing damage. So are you clicking on the screen itself, which is basically doing the damage roll for us? So that's 6. So that's 6 piercing damage, right?
I think. Let me see. I think that's how mine works too.
Okay, just making sure that that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, all right. So he taking that damage. Okay.
There is one more thing to the dread ambusher.
Okay. Of course there is.
Because it says if the attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8.
1d8 of damage?
Yeah.
Fuck it. All right. Fuck it. Roll another d8.
Oh shit, bitch. Oh shit, snitches.
4. So 10 damage altogether.
Okay. And then plus the Hail of Thorns, right? On a successful hit?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, this is why it helps to pay attention to how your shit works, because you saw what happened last time.
And then that's another 1d. So yeah, it's a 1d10.
So we have 10 already.
9.
19. Okay.
9. So yeah.
How does it look? Tell me what happens to him.
Did they wait? Did they fail it, or did they do a successful throw?
They're dying. Stop overthinking it. How do you want them to die?
He done dead.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well,
well, you see.
From where I was, I just like kind of push Pooch to the side. I'm like, watch this.
Just a foot shove.
This is what you get. And then yeah, I ready that spell, throw out the arrow, and I just watch that shit fly.
So it flies through, and it just center mass just funk, and you see with all the force, like you had drawn back hard enough to where everybody could literally hear the arrow flying through the air, and it just landed center mass and just obliterated him directly through and just kind of knocked him back onto his ass. You know, to the point of the treant next to him and the ogre kind of next to him, kind of like looking like, what? But correct me if I'm wrong. Don't the enemies around him also take damage?
Yes,
from Hail of Thorns?
As long as they're within 5 feet of him.
The treant and the other ogre are within 5 feet of him. So let's
go.
So roll.
So they get that 19.
What's that? No, you have to roll individual damage for each of them. Whatever the damage, whatever the damage is specifically for Hail of Thorns.
Okay. It's a 1d10.
Okay.
I'll roll 2 d10s.
No, you have to do it individually because you have 2 different people that you're schwacking.
My bad.
Yeah, no, all good.
It should still separate him though, right?
Yeah.
Like it did.
Yeah, it says 9 + 7. Or do you want me to do it again?
9 + 7. What's
like those are like the 2 d10s that I rolled.
Oh, so 9 and 7?
Yeah, 9 and 7.
Okay, so, well, all right. So which one are you attaching which damage to? Because you did a damage shot toward the treant, and then you did a damage shot at the other ogre, or sorry, orc next to him.
I will do 9 to the treant, and then 7 to the. You said orc or ogre?
Yeah, it's orc.
Oh god, ogre.
Okay.
And so it was 9 points for the treant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see. So this poor fuck is dead. and okay, so the other orc, what was it? 6 points?
7.
7 points. Okay, All right. So he's looking bad, man. He was just kind of standing there. He was like, "All right, we're gonna go get some right now." Yeah. Okay. So that happened.
And then Eco.
It's
Eco's turn.
Yeah. However, that orc
Oh.
actually falls into the initiative order as well.
Oh shit! That's right. Okay.
So yeah. So he took his pain and he basically saw what happened with him, and he kind of like stutter steps back, and he's angry. So he pretty much draws his bow out, and he just kind of like lines up that shot, and he's firing it right back at you because he's like, you know what, you did the thing. So he takes his arrow shot at you.
Rigbyn, no.
All right.
Can I within range to block it? I still have not used that reaction.
That's true.
I'll take the
damage. He rolled a 7. What's your AC?
16.
No, sorry. I'm talking Rigbyn because he's taking the shot at Rigbyn.
Sorry.
Yeah. What is your AC?
Shit. It's 13.
13. Okay. So he's hurt, and so he draws back, and he's angry. So he just makes the emotional reaction of like, not today, and he shoots at it, and you know, as he not today's you, it basically just kind of like whizzes right past your ear, you like that. Yeah, and then he's like, you know, suddenly he's like, fuck you. All right, it is Eco's turn, who has gone up into the trees.
Woo! Do some damage, little Spidey Spide.
Let me
look. The spider.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't have his stat block up, so you're gonna have to walk me through whatever his attacks are.
No, yeah, I wrote everything on this list.
I know you did. All right.
Let's see. What's his movement? He has 40 feet of movement.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming he's like
hovering.
right above me.
Yeah, he's just kind of hovering up above in the trees.
Okay. He only has one attack.
Make it count.
Let's have him attack the ogre.
The ogre sitting on the ground, prone
have him go for the treant,
with his with the one with the arrow in his butt cheek.
Oh wait, can I like attempt to like meta game this real quick?
What my default answer is no, but tell me what it is that you're looking to do.
I can almost hear you and your voice just do this.
I know, you can see, like, she gets that same look on her face as you do. What'd you say?
The tree, was the treant at full health?
It used to be. It is no longer at full health. This thing is.
How much damage have we done to said
He is struggling.
He
9.
is struggling. He is struggling. He's having a bad day, but I mean, he's
alive.
He's still well alive, and he's just waiting his turn.
Don't those motherfuckers have like hella health?
It's a tree.
Yeah,
you know how long trees live.
Yeah, go for the treant. That thing's gonna
punch
kick
it
our ass.
in its penis.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say I wanted to try and have Eco like wrap like a fucking AT this shit, like wrap around his legs and knock him prone.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay. All right.
Can I do that, please?
let's see. I'm trying to think of. Okay, sorry, we're gonna have to play with this one a little bit because, of course, you're gonna do something we're not prepared for. Hold on, I know that there is a specific spell and/or attack for this.
Oh my gosh, and web is like kindling too. So one fireball, and that's like that's a firework show right there.
Okay, so we're gonna go with
you're muted.
web.
There you go. I need to get more water.
Go ahead, go get more water. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna look at web. Conjure a thick mass of sticky web points. Shoot within the range. Web fills a 20-foot cube, so that would definitely, you know, if it is successful. La 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 la. Second spell conjuration actually has 60 feet, so the range is 60 feet, so he could technically shoot it. Or if you're just wanting him to like go AT this style and like literally go like swipe it around his legs like quick like lightning.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so okay, each creature at the start of its turn in the webs or that enters the turn must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, creature is restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free. Okay, so obviously it doesn't do damage, but we are looking to tie it up. All right, so then what we are going to do is we will put that against... I mean, you know, his dick's on fire, so he's going to be at a disadvantage anyway. He's not happy. he ain't happy about shit. Okay. Do me a favor. Roll a d20 and add... I guess. Okay. So what special bond do you have with your spider? I know that sometimes there's like special shit that kind of goes back and forth that will enhance certain things. I don't know enough about your Gloomstalker.
Best friends.
Because I'm liking this. So basically, just so you know, what we're looking at is you have to all right, you know, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah. So see if there's any. Yeah, if there's any special bond or any special attributes that the two of you having a bond together, if it increases, because really what we're looking at is you need to basically beat a dex of 8.
I add my proficiency bonus to its armor class, attack roll, damage roll, as well as any saving throw and skills.
All right. So what's your proficiency?
Shit. +2.
Okay, so roll a d12 and add 2.
3 + 5, or no, 3 + 2. It's 5.
3 + 5.
Which does not fucking beat that. No, sorry, 3 + 2.
3 + 2. Okay. Yeah. So Eco basically just kind of more or less jumps from tree to the top and then skitters all the way down and like tries to like web around the tree and feet as as quickly as it can. Unfortunately, because it got shot in its it got shot in the trick and its trick is on fire. And it's taken several thumps otherwise. Its feet are a little too wide and unwieldy for Eco to kind of get around quickly enough to kind of like lock it in place.
Okay.
All right. So what is Eco gonna do at this point?
All right, now he's just gonna bite the bitch.
All right.
Now
so
he's gonna bite him.
All right. So he gonna bite him. All right. So go ahead and make the bite attack.
All right. It's +3 to hit, so it's 13 + 3, which is 16.
That barely hits. All right. What's the damage?
Bloop, 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 bloop. It says on hit. Okay. Wait, hold on. Because I wrote it. It said it has a 4 and then in parentheses 1d6 + 1.
Okay.
So is that 4 d6s, or am I crazy?
No, I think that's probably too much for
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's probably just a d6 + 1, which kind of sounds more akin to a bite.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Okay, what kind of spider is it?
He's a giant wolf spider.
Ew.
He's a big boy.
Why didn't you pick a tarantula?
Because it would be the size of my hand. I wanted him so I could mount him and climb trees and scare people.
Why did you make a big tarantula?
Great. Every time I cast Find Steed, it's just going to point to Eco.
Like, that's right there. It's right there.
It's right there. See, go find him out. Okay, hit for 1d6. Okay, so when you wrote down the hit is 4 and then in parentheses 1d6 + 1. So sometimes they will give you the average, and like sometimes what groups will do, especially like when you're dealing with like little kids and stuff, rather than having them calculate out those things, it'll just give you the average.
Yeah.
So the average is 4, or you roll 1d6 + 1. So since we're not really taking the average of stuff, then go ahead and roll your 1d6 + 1.
All right, 1d6 roll 4 + 1 is 5.
All right, well there you go. So where's he biting him?
We'll bite him in the leg and not the dick.
But yeah, that's probably smart. Yeah. Okay. So so how much damage?
What did I say? 4 plus 1, 5.
So 5 points. Okay. All right. So he takes his 5 points of bitey in the ankle. He took bite in his ankle. He's got a spider bite on his ankle right now. And then what is Eco doing? Staying close or?
I'd pop off.
I'll
honestly,
have
you
him
probably have about 10 feet of movement left.
for Eco.
Yeah.
I'd move that 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'll just have him back up towards me.
Okay, so basically backing up
onto a tree.
Onto the tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. All right, next. Sorry, I know there's a lot of people to get through. I apologize, everybody. It's a lot of shit. All right, so the orc off to the left kind of sees this attack going. So he's basically just he's going to run up and he's going to try and take his little club attack, which is literally just he's going to try and do a smash attack at Eco as Eco's running away. He's going to try and take his attack of opportunity. What is his? Oh, what's his AC? I'm assuming it's for Eco. Yeah, never mind. I can tell right now. That's a miss. So Eco's basically just too quick. He's fucking you bastard, and he swings. So now at this point he's basically moved out 5-10 feet, kind of standing out in the front of the middle of nowhere, just kind of exposed like. Oh.
Wait, since the guy went prone in front of me, can I get an attack of opportunity?
For the guy that's prone in front of you?
Yeah, can I stab him?
So what I'm gonna say
I just sat there and just ran up, took the blow, and just have been looking around and watching everybody and just
now
watching him incinerate the
keep
wiener.
in mind that every single one of these
it fell to the ground right next to me.
Yeah, every single one of these moves and moments is probably about 6 seconds worth of time. So I'm gonna say that we kind of missed the attack of opportunity. Technically, it wasn't really him running away. That was an accidental. He got fucked up a little bit. But yeah, you're just kind of standing there like Captain Morgan with your foot on his ass.
On his junk.
All right. So the other Wolfie is now going to basically run forward and try and he's going to try and jump at Taurius, who has been the balled up on the mad cat. He's kind of like there in the area.
Looking on the cat, bitch.
All right. All right. He rolled 18. What's your AC?
Oh God.
Well,
I think I'm still full AC, so 13.
Okay, so 13. Well, yeah, so that's definitely a hit. However, Jake, what's your aura?
Protection.
Okay, which means what? What does it do?
Please protect me.
Oh no. It's the fighting stance. I don't quite have the protection aura, but when a creature you can see attacks another target that is within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
And I must be wielding a shield.
Please do that.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna.
That's the only reason I have a shield, Jade.
All right. Okay.
And that's the only reason I'm not fucking shit up.
Okay. Hold on. So he rolled a 14 for his disadvantage roll. What was your AC?
16.
No. What
2.
What was her? No. What was her? What was
Taurius's?
Like
13.
No, not your health, your AC, your armor class.
I know, it's 13.
Oh, 13. Okay, so he still makes the hit. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, he was just doing a club swing anyway, so where the
Jade loses her left ear.
Well, thanks to your size.
God, Van Gogh,
Does she get knocked back?
Can I bob and weave, like kind of like, you know?
You.
If you're gonna make those sounds, fuck no.
Okay, let me ask you this, because you remember you are a cleric. Do you have any reactions that are castable in your shit? This is your one time to know what you got.
Come on, Mia, help her out.
Yeah, Mia, didn't I have a shield?
No,
hey,
no.
look at yourself.
Yes.
Well, but you did not arm yourself with shield from the beginning, so.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm
Guess
fucked.
you don't have a shield.
I'm out.
And I can't shield her from afar right now.
I don't know. Does anybody have a quick reaction to be able to shield a hit for her?
What would a quick
Throw her.
reaction
I don't know, because I thought that Tyreal had something that he was.
Come on, Tyreal.
Well, that was just the protection.
Bro.
The protection. Okay, all right. Well, no. So okay, so we're gonna
Yeah.
we gotta roll.
Wait,
We gotta
I mean,
roll with it.
Will, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Good night, little cat.
Not at this level.
Good night,
That's...
gentle. Good night, gentle cat. Good night. All right. Well, you okay? I'm gonna say better than die.
Oh, I'm so fucked.
No. You okay? So he basically comes in with his club and he just kind of he's baseball swinging at this little bitch ass cat. He's pissed. So he basically just kind of swings in and just kind of like thumps backwards. But you are swift. So you kind of mitigate some of that. You kind of tuck down into a little fur ball, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and get knocked back a foot.
Damn. Okay, so I'm at 10.
Only a foot?
Well, I mean, he's also he has to kind of like bob and weave through a whole chunk of people, so he is now directly right in front of all of you.
Oh, fuck him up.
Oh God, come on.
Okay.
Does anyone get an attack opportunity on him?
What's that? What'd you say?
Does anyone get an attack opportunity
No,
on
because he's not running away.
That doesn't. We don't get those.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I swear to God, I've had like 10.
Because he's not actually running away. He's just standing there with his hand on his balls now. Sorry.
Dude.
Okie dokie. Okay. Tyreal, you're up.
Yes.
Come on, Jake.
Standing there like Captain Morgan with your foot on his ass.
Okay. So we got that fresh orc that just popped up, right?
Uh-huh.
And he just took a shot at Jade. So I'm going to.
Yeah, he's right there next to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck him.
Okay.
For the cat.
I'm gonna cast Divine Favor. Divine Favor.
All right.
Oh shit.
Walk everybody through Divine Favor.
One second, please.
Loading.
Buffering.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, give me a sec.
Take your time. It only takes me 45 minutes to figure out my shit, and I still have to ask you. She's my memory bank. I think I have autism.
What the hell?
I think you have Jadeism.
Accurate.
That's a special kind of autism.
It's the most special of
It's the upgraded version.
Jade has the tism.
Touch of the tism here, love. Just a touch.
Really do not like. I don't like this source. Sorry, guys. It seems to like change on me, like every. Wiki dot is super unreliable. Sorry, guys.
No, that's okay, man. We're Gucci.
You good. It's all fine.
I'm making a honey pot.
Oh, very nice.
I'm sorry, what?
A honey pot. For the bees. And probably wasps. I need to learn how to crochet. I feel like that's some mom level shit though.
It sounds like mom level shit.
It is. Mom is crocheting a blanket and it's so crooked. It is so crooked. Bless her heart. She showed me. She's all, look. I was like, oh,
Nice.
that's really nice.
So who did this?
Mom.
Okay, you know she watches these, right?
He's not gonna clip this shit out. He's keeping it in.
Fucking A right. Fucking A right.
Make sure you highlight this.
Yeah.
It's the intro clip.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, your mother
Mom.
consistently watches these as soon as they put them out.
I know, she's so good. She's very good.
All right, Jaeger, what you got?
Well, Divine Favor is somehow disappeared from like all fucking knowledge. Like It's literally it's the one that gives you like 1 minute of plus radiant damage, and you know the freaking spell, and it's not on
I can find it.
wiki dot anymore. Like it just up and vanished.
Divine
Would you like me to
Okay,
read
so
it?
all right. So basically, it's an
I want it.
evocation. It's 1 minute. It's first level bonus action spell. Your prayer empowers you with divine radiance until the spell ends. Your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on hit. So
Okay.
so if you are casting it, you basically cast it at a first level spell, and you can make your attack, and whatever your attack is and whatever your damage is, you will automatically add an extra 1d4 radiant damage.
Okay, so wait, Crusader's Mantle is the same thing, but in a 30-foot radius, right?
See.
Okay, then I'll just do Crusader's Mantle instead.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack that orc.
Okay. What kind of attack? Sword?
So,
are you swording his ass?
Ward him? No, I have to use my longsword.
Okay. All right. So you pull out your long sword and you swing away at this dumb shit that is that close to you, casting your radiant power as your whole being just kind of flash of light lights up, and you take your sword and you swing. So make your attack.
Okie doke.
Make your sword.
That's my 1d20.
Okay. All right. 16. That definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Sweet. Damage. Boom.
Damn it.
And then I need a 1d4. And then 4 radiant damage.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. I'm confused.
I am too.
Because that looked like an attack roll. The 17 looked like an attack roll.
Hold on. One moment, please.
One more, please.
What? So it was longsword, right?
Yeah, it says 1d8 plus 5 and then plus 7 piercing. But that's how it's written out.
Okay, wait, read it again.
Longsword.
Uh-huh.
It's plus 7 attack.
Okay. All right. So
And it 1d8 plus 5.
A d8 plus 5. All right. So that would be 13 at the most.
Right. Okay. So hold on. Let's just. What happens if I click that portion?
I don't know what portion you clicked.
So that's the 1d8 plus 5.
Okay, so that's your damage roll right there.
That should be it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So there's just
13.
different sections of the weapon you can
Okay.
click.
So you did 13 damage, and then is that plus the d4 radiant damage, right? Or no, never mind. You didn't do divine favor. So it is 13 damage, right? Yes.
I rolled the d4 for the radiant damage. The Crusader's Mantle empowers me and everyone in a 30-foot radius, awakening the boldness in friendly creatures until the spell ends. The aura moves with me, centered on me, while in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, deals 1d4 radiant.
Okay.
With its weapon attacks.
Okay, so everybody's weapon attacks within a 30-foot radius of you. So at this point, pretty much everybody.
Yep, even the wolves are friendly wolves.
if they attack.
Yep, if they want to.
All right, so at this point, you know, he was not expecting that. He was just happy that I actually did some damage to that little fur ball. And as you kind of swing around, you literally cleave a rift into the side of his body, immediately spilling out a very large amount of, we'll just call it green orc goo that is, you know, kind of coming out from his side as he kind of doubles over and literally just kind of like leans down for his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something. Okay.
Nice. So is he down for the count?
He's not fully down yet, but he literally is leaking orc goo at a rate that is not very healthy for him for a long term.
Okay.
He looks very, 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 very bad. So yeah. The other orc is fucking
Awesome.
gone. So Taurius, you're up.
All right. How close is this?
In front of you, 1 foot 1 foot away from you, Tyreal has literally just practically sliced in half the dipshit that basically decided to baseball bat you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Revenge.
Okay.
Okay.
How are you revenging him?
Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
you can.
are you if unless you're gonna run away?
Oh wait, Sildar still needs some love.
Well, no, I want to pay attention to the tree, motherfucker.
Okay. All right. What
I
you
think you can
what you
do.
doing?
Okay. I want to bestow a curse onto the treeman. How close is he to me?
The tree at this point, yeah, he's maybe 20-ish feet.
Okay, so I can travel 30,
20,
so
20,
I want
yeah,
to touch
20,
him.
25. Okay, you're gonna go.
And I want to bestow the curse.
Are you gonna touch him on the trick?
I am.
Okay.
They're on fire. I'm gonna stick my hand into that fire.
Pickels trick.
Okay. Well, you're not tall enough to reach the fire, so you're gonna have to kind of like run up, and because that fire is probably a good 10, 12 feet up above the ground. Because remember, because you had the you had the top of the cart that Elira was standing on top of, and then she's like a 7-foot tall Amazon woman that's like fire. You know. Yeah. I don't know how tall are you, Elira? You're pretty
7,
tall.
8.
I think I said like 5'10".
Okay, we'll go with 5'10", whatever. I like 7 feet tall anyway.
7 feet works too. Yeah.
No, that's okay. We'll stick with the we'll go 5'10". 5'10" foot. So either way, it's about 10 feet up in the air.
Yep.
All right. So what you doing? Are you running up to said treant?
I am running up to said tree, and I'm gonna bestow a curse onto their foe.
Walk us through bestow curse.
Bestow curse is you touch a creature, and that creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become cursed for the duration of the spell. When you cast a spell, choose the nature of the curse from the following options, and it gives me 4, and I know which one I'm picking.
Oh, fucking A. All right. What's your what are you picking?
While cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each turn. If it fails, it wastes its action and that turn doing nothing.
Nice. Okay. All right. What's the name of that curse? What's the name of the curse?
Bestow curse.
All right. So you bestowed curse, and then what is there like a specific name for that part of the curse?
No.
That's just the action that happens with it. Okay.
We're gonna say the fuck are you?
Oh, okay. So the first thing that he has to do, did you say, was it a dex save or a
wisdom?
A wisdom.
More like dick save.
Okay. All right. Well, just so you know, treants have naturally high wisdom.
So funny.
So we gonna see.
Wait, can I change it?
Oh jeez.
I have the dice in my hand. 5, 4,
What?
3,
Wait, am I changing it?
2.
Should I change it?
Yeah,
Change
2
it
seconds.
now.
Change.
Now.
Okay.
Say
All
it.
right, ready? Do they have saving throws?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone has a saving throw.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is we have to know what the saving throw is for whatever you're cursing him with.
All right, fuck it. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be doing the most damage to the shithead. All right, ready? Okay, I'm doing. While the target is cursed, your attacks and spells deal an extra 1d8 necrotic damage to the target.
Okay. Cool. All right. So again, what is the initial save that he needs to make? So it's a wisdom saving throw to basically break the curse. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I should have just kept with the same one. I should have just done.
Okay, so what is what is he needs to make a wisdom save of what?
Wisdom saving throw or become cursed. It doesn't say anything else than that.
It doesn't say what the actual spell save is?
No.
What is it called? What's the curse?
Bestow curse.
Save beast. Are you looking it up to me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why do you have a... Oh, hey, I was doing that in the store today. Mia was wondering why I sounded weird. Laundry basket made.
What?
Huh.
There's no spell save DC for it, so it's just a saving throw for wisdom. Okay.
Guys, if this doesn't work out, I'm sorry. I really tried.
Well, you're a cleric, so.
I really can't do that much.
You're doing
Honestly,
great.
you actually can. So if you land, but it's always a roll of the dice. I mean, because you can do a whole lot of yeah. Cool, and then like
Claw's
completely
face off, dude.
Like, for instance, you did a lot of work on that ogre's that one orc's eyes. If we shined the beams in his eyes, he would have finished the job, and he'd probably been fully blinded.
Shit. Hold on, wait, slow down.
Slip.
Pocket
Hey,
What's going on?
Cat fucking crazy is what's going on.
Wow, what the?
Felix! Was it Felix? Felix?
What'd they do?
All right.
Come here.
So 4 and
Don't lock him in.
He's like falling
13.
every step of the way.
Are you drunk, Felix?
I'm drunk.
Buddy,
Mom's drunk.
You're drinking.
stop
and
hitting the
driving.
booze.
We need a sober test.
4, 8. All right.
Touch your nose.
Okay, so roll your d20 and add your wisdom.
Roll my d20 and add my wisdom.
Yep. Yes.
All right. Hold your nuts.
Hang on, what?
Let's see what my wisdom is. I have a
10.
+4 in wisdom. +2. I lie.
I'm sorry.
said
Say that.
D4?
Say that again.
Wait, what am I rolling? D4.
No, you're gonna roll. You're gonna roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
Oh, okay. So my wisdom modifier is 2, but when I go to my long section, you know, where it says like strength, dexterity, constitution, it actually has a +4. So I have +4 on that.
Okay. So which makes sense. So roll your d20 and add 4.
No! Fuck your face, dude. Why am I doing this? Okay.
You suck.
8. I got
Okay.
12.
So you got what?
A 12.
12 total.
Okay. Well, he got a total of 8, so your curse is effective.
Woo!
Yay.
All right. So what did you choose to curse his punk ass with?
Guys, do I do the first one or the second one?
Hang on. You decide. Hold on.
I think the first one sounds the best.
Yeah, I think the first one.
The ability stopping one?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go with the ability stopping, which is while...
Have you ever seen a Whomping Willow?
Yes! Yes! So, while the target is cursed, your attacks and spells... Actually, oh, no, that's the wrong one. While cursed, the target... While cursed, the target must take wisdom saving throws at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action.
Okay. All right. So basically, wisdom saving throw, or I lose my action. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Cool. And then, was there an attack with that? Were you clawing? Were you doing your claw attack on his
Claw's
ass? Or...
face off, dude.
I'm gonna do a claw damage.
Okay. All right. So roll. You're gonna roll roll your 20 and add your strength modifier.
Shut up, Jacob.
Shut up! I can't hear Uncle Nicky. What?
Roll d20, add your strength modifier.
Oh my.
So,
Are you kidding me?
so
Oh my god.
So
Why
we,
are you like this?
So we started off with a high roll. So we got our nat 20 in the game, and we got our nat.
Dude,
I want to take the nuts completely off. That's all I want to do.
you can't do anything.
You can't. You're
Okay,
like
so-
just gonna you're gonna get your face fucking smashed.
At
in
least
right
you
now.
do some radiant damage if you manage to touch him.
So
Oh, that's
So-
embarrassing.
yeah. So Taurius basically runs up and basically just kind of touches and manages to get the curse and decides out of spite. He's gonna go run up and basically take a swipe at his twig and giggle berries. But as he does, he literally just kind of like gets booted, and just kind of like flies through the air a little bit as the tried to do a little too much too quickly and was not quite sure-footed as Kitty Cat wanted to be, albeit lands on his feet, but manages to completely miss the target of the giggle berries.
Guys, I tried.
So there's just
I cursed him.
there's just
At
an
least I-
untouched hairy nutsack dangling in the
There's an
air that's
untouched-
not cursed whatsoever.
I was able to shave one pube.
You were
Wow.
okay. So good job.
Oh, boy.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Let's see. So that was Taurius. Now Elira, it's you.
Oh God. Okay.
That's fireball. Just kidding. I'm right next to him. Please don't do that.
No, I'm not gonna fireball you. But the only... I think I'm gonna have to do my Scorching Ray again.
Hey, you know what?
Scorching red.
If you got him, burn him.
Yeah. So 2d6 times 3.
Are you going straight for Mr. Twig and Giggleberries again?
I think I have a vendetta
Clearly.
with this guy.
Balls.
Nasty
Clearly.
peas.
We have a situation.
Somebody
Okay.
take out the orc next turn.
All
though,
right, so
before he
six.
gets
So
spiteful.
roll your 6d6. Let's get it.
Where the... Okay.
Who the?
Slash R 66.
Woo! Whatever.
Oh fuck.
Hey!
So once again, you standing there with your hands on your hips, like fucking, like Captain Marvel, literally just swing your arms out and you literally fire off those same bright rays that everybody already saw not too long ago into the same exact spot, which now forces the treant to kind of double over as you literally rock 21 points of flaming ballsack damage against him. He is really having a hard time at this point.
I would be too.
Still working through it, still on his legs, but he's just kind of doubled
Somebody
over.
take this dude out.
Oh wait, whoops. Ignore what I just put in the chat.
Oh my
sorry.
God.
Ignore that. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's breath weapon. That's what Baakris can do with his breath weapon. Just FYI.
Sorry guys.
all good. All right. So Sildar basically gets to take
Come on,
his
Sildar.
yeah. He's got some choices. All right. He's actually yeah. I mean, he's unarmed, so. He's literally just fisticuffs at this point. I mean, you know, he's kind of actually worse for wear, but he's in better condition than the orc was that literally was right in front of him. That that attacked Taurius. That is now like spilling out the green orc goo. He basically just kind of grabs and he just is gonna uppercut as hard as he can, just to like right there in the side that is open and spilling and spewing. He's going for it.
Shoryuken.
That is a successful nat 20, which is actually fairly nice.
Waste.
But the irony is that it's completely unarmed combat. So we're gonna see how this goes. So we're just gonna roll the 2d6 and see how the punches go. Ready? Oh, okay. 4. All right. So that's 8 points of damage. As he grabs and just punches right into that spot that Tyreal had already opened up, it causes so much internal damage that his hand literally travels kind of into the hole a little bit and punches into this orc's body as you hear it let out basically a dire scream and then just kind of like falls back and as he's leaning forward, he's already looking worse for wear, he's holding on to its guts in his hand and just
Hell
kind of
yeah,
just
motherfucker!
standing there,
Chicken twisted.
standing there with a blood rage. And this poor pissy pants. So that orc is no more.
Eat it.
Okay. All right. Let's see. That would be. Okay. So the wolf that basically kind of ran and jumped and did its initial damage at Sildar is now going for Tyreal. So it's going to basically. It's going to leap up and try and attack Tyreal. It's just going to try and do a bite attack on its leg.
Okay.
18.
I am 18 with my shield.
Okay, so that is with your 18. Okay, so then that is a successful bite. What kind of armor do you have?
I think it's ring
Armor. Okay.
mail. Because we haven't gotten a upgrade yet.
All right. That's funny. Okay, he did 1 point of damage to your leg. He
Mhm.
basically
Woo!
just kind of he just kind of like pitched at, and you feel like you got a splinter in your leg, so you can subtract a whole fucking point from your hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
We're doing pretty good.
All right, so keep track of your -1 point. All right.
Well, plus
that's-
8.
What's that?
Plus 8 from the first hit. So I'm at 12 now, I
Okay.
think, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Don't,
you
don't
got
worry
your
about
-1.
that, Boo Boo. I got you covered.
All right,
Just waiting
Baakris.
till everyone takes damage.
Baakris, you're up. Hiding and hanging out from the tree off to the right side. You've seen all of this kind of take place, and
A fucking weirdo.
yeah, he's just kind of like leaning up against the side, like an anime character, just kind of like
She's like,
smoking his
"Ooh."
cigarette.
So at this point,
Oh.
the dude that was kind of like laying down on the ground that I shot in the butt, he's just kind of, is he alive still?
Yeah, he's still alive. I mean, he's looking pretty fucking haggard, but he's got the arrow in his ass, and Tyreal was Captain Morganing with his foot on his butt, but at this point he got bit by the wolf. But he is still knocked prone. He has not gotten up yet.
Okay.
Should we capture? I'm just kidding. No. I'm sorry.
Remember
That's the
my
one
ass
question we're not
already.
supposed to ask in any of our
Um,
campaigns from here forward.
mm.
Capture.
I'll
kill.
take a shot. Wait, actually, how far away from the wolf am I?
The wolf that just bit Tyreal.
Yeah.
You're probably like maybe 20 feet. I mean, because you had to go 20 feet across to get to the tree where you were hiding. But the whatchamacallit, the cart is kind of in the way, so it's not going to be a clear shot. It's basically he'll have half cover, so it'll be at a disadvantage if you try and shoot your arrow.
From there.
Yeah, from there, exactly. You can move.
Yeah, I'll like kind of move like a little bit closer to Jake. Sorry, Tyreal, but to where I have like a better line of sight with the wolf.
Okay. So
Does that make sense?
how close are you talking?
Like
In his
10
ass.
feet.
Okay, within 10 feet of you're within 10 feet. You move yourself to a clear spot where you can see said wolfie that literally just kind of like laid the 1 point smack down with all of its damage across Tyrial's leg. All right, so are you just taking your longbow shot?
No, I'm gonna use my breath weapon.
Okay, let's read your breath weapon.
Since I put it out there for everyone. You can use your action to exhale destructive energy. Your black draconic ancestry means this exhalation is a 5 by 30 feet line, dealing acid damage. When you use your breath weapon, wait, my screen shut down.
That's okay. 5 by 30 feet, straight line. 5 by 30 feet, straight line.
Yeah. When you use your breath weapon, each creature in the area of the exhalation must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck. That dog's kind of attached to my leg, bro.
Yeah. So from where you're at, if you move, the dog is attached to the leg. Rigbyn is kind of like in shot. Poot-Poot and the two wolfies on the ground. Of course, also so there's a handful of people directly in front of you that will all take this damage.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. It's like Hyper Beam from the Pokemon.
Yeah,
literally.
basically.
Yeah.
Hyper beam.
Yeah, I mean, the way it looks.
What about the tree ant who's basically missing his nuts at this
I'm
point?
right underneath him, dickhead.
How far away from
Can I
from you?
duck? I'm very small.
Okay. What's your? All right. What are your guys' dexterities? What are both of your guys' dexterities?
Mine?
Is.
No, I'm sorry.
Nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
I'm talking about Baakris and Taurius.
Gotcha.
Mine's 8.
3.
Okay, so I would grant you a reactionary step the F out of the way.
All right, cool. So I can like duck cover, do a little furball roll, like a tumble.
Well, let's see. So go ahead and roll.
Fuck.
Like a trash panda.
Yeah.
Like a trash panda.
Yeah.
All right. What am I rolling? 20.
Yep. Roll your d20.
Oh God. Okay. Come on, Lord.
This is just for fun and flavor because I like how this is happening. Go.
Yeah. Okay, that's better than it was.
Yeah. Okay. So So
It's 2 1s this time.
Yeah, Baakris, go ahead. Roll.
Am I rolling my breath weapon?
Just no. Roll a d20.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So that is a successful. He has to do what? He has to do a DC saving throw of 8 plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency. What's your Constitution modifier?
Me?
Yeah. Your Constitution modifier. Constitution is plus what? Or minus what? Or plus 0?
Wait, plus 1.
Plus 1. Okay, so 8 plus 1 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2. So 8 plus 3, so that is
22.
no 8 plus 1.
8 plus 3 is,
I'm
11.
having you add. Okay, all right. So the treant has to basically roll 11 or higher. What the fuck? Okay, so that is a 17. So he successfully makes a throw. However, so you still hit him. So now basically you have to roll the damage. So creature takes 2d6. So roll your 2d6.
2d6. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so you basically kind of throw that fire line at him, which he was not expecting either. Considering now that trees really don't like fire, and between you and Elira, you guys just keep shooting him with
Well,
fire.
it's not. Well, remember, this is acid.
Oh, acid.
Not...
Okay, all right, cool.
Hey, why did you have to remind
But
him?
it says like energy, like it's weird.
Yeah.
Destructive energy.
Because I can just straight fucking melt this dude's dick off.
All
Well,
right.
I think his
Well, I
thing
mean,
start-
you've already
his
kinda done
trick
that,
is already
but-
kind of struggling, my guy.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
his
take
trick,
much.
His trick is kind of having a challenge. All right, so you basically breathe your stank breath onto him, and he takes 3 points of some roly poly damage. All right. So his from under stinks now. All right. Rigbyn.
Oh shit.
Ben, Ben.
All right. So who is dead?
Me.
All right.
No.
Let's see. You have 1 wolf. You have 2 orcs.
God,
Yeah.
can everybody back off so I can just fireball these people?
Yeah. So you basically have the treant, you have the ogre, you have 1 orc and 1 wolf. And a partridge
God.
and a pear tree.
Damn. I think we need to take the treant out first, though.
That's what I've been trying to do.
I mean,
and
you already
nobody's
kind of
following
locked
me.
it down a little bit. I mean,
I
if we...
managed to completely miss. But I also cursed the bitch.
yeah,
Thanks,
that curse
Taurius.
is pretty big. It's a very good job.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried my hardest.
Does nobody have an AoE attack?
That's a good question.
Come on, people. Attack like it attacks on the area.
No.
Well, I don't
Am I
have
the
it.
only one with those? I
Can I
can't
give
be.
him chlamydia?
If you
Well,
have
Hail of
sex with
Thorns
him.
is like what?
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 Go on,
Hold
Leanne.
on.
Go on, Leanne. Continue.
What just happened?
Wait, what did
Excuse
you
me?
say?
No, nothing. Nothing. Leanne, continue.
Oh, don't
Sorry.
worry. We'll
What?
rewind the tape and figure out what happened.
I thought I was having a stroke.
Can I seduce the tree? Can I seduce him?
This is the best episode ever.
I'm not a bard yet. I am not a bard yet.
All right. So what you doing?
God, I can't think straight.
Yeah. So you basically you have the treant. You have the 1
Yes.
orc. You have the 1 orc to to its left. You have the ogre that's kind of like right there by Tyreal that is still prone. And then you have the 1 wolf that is also by Tyreal.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll go for the tree end.
Okay. What you gonna do?
We're just gonna do
The fuck you gonna do?
fucking
Arrow of
Well, then I can't-
annihilation.
Total annihilation.
I have a spear, a two-handed spear.
Okay. Spears do damage.
Yeah.
His butt.
Ah,
Okay, so Tyreal, is it the person that is attacking can throw the radiant damage, the D4 radiant damage, or is it the hit has to land in that area?
Just must originate from a weapon. So like you, for instance, that's why I didn't comment when Sildar was punching, because he's not using a weapon.
Yeah, that's why I said he's unarmed, which still worked out. So any attack that you do, if it lands successful wherever you land it, you can add the extra 1d4 radiant damage.
Yep, it just says weapon, so you could use bow too if you want.
Yep.
Oh.
Rules as written.
Okay.
If you want, or you can chuck the javelin at it if you want. It's up to you. Does either one of them do more damage?
Well, I can't see my damage on here.
Okay.
Hold on.
Can you imagine
I think
a monk that's blessed with radiant damage?
Oh God.
Can you
She's
you
not
just
here.
realize
Stop
how
talking about it before
destructive
she comes
beam?
back.
Rigbyn. So hard.
Gonna fuck
Nope.
your whole family up.
Javelin 5e. All right.
Where's my spear? Hold on. Sorry.
Are we penetrating the man?
She's considering penetration.
Do
All right.
penetration.
So javelin does 1d6 piercing.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know how that compares to the bow, to the longbow.
Where's my longbow?
Are you proficient in spears?
I don't know. Like the roll 20 on the phone is confusing.
Yeah. Simple melee weapon. Yeah, I believe you do get.
Actually, no. I'll just stick with the longbow.
Okay. Okay. All right, longbow that bitch.
D20. Oh, you're fucking joking. You're gonna be fucking kidding me.
I'm no joke.
That's a 3.
Mm.
Well, plus 4 is 7, but I already know that's a fucking miss.
All right. So yeah, that wah.
It's a tree.
Well, it's a tree. Yeah. So the arrow basically kind of like flies through the air, not as true as you would like it to be, and kind of bounces off one of his knees and just kind of like sticks into another tree up there.
Rigbyn.
Yeah.
I think true in the fact that like I see this tree on fire, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, you are definitely conflicted about it, and you're like, do I help or do I pee on it? What do I do? Okay. All right. So all right. Eco.
Oh, Eco's turn?
See.
Go, Eco.
His last turn he missed the bite, right?
He did.
Okay. Well, he gonna try and bite again.
All right. So he jumped back in and he going to bite.
Another
Yeah.
one bites the dust.
Ankle biter. All right, go for it. Roll for it. Oh,
Twin.
Come on,
Oh
Eagle.
my god, 10. 10 plus 3, 13.
13.
No, that doesn't.
That
Nope,
one 12.
It's 16. That's a miss.
Oh my god, Eco.
Yeah.
Stop sucking.
Wait for the tree?
Hey, don't yell at my spider.
No.
Aragog.
All right. All right. So he's gonna go for a slam attack against Eco, since the pestilence keeps biting at him.
Wait, the tree's going?
The tree. Yeah, it's the tree's turn now. It's the tree.
Oh lord.
Yeah, it's his turn.
Shit, fucking nuts, bitch.
Wait, but Eco didn't take his movement. Can I tell him to go back into the tree?
Sure.
Eco,
Wait,
go!
Is he doing a slam attack?
Yes.
The tree?
He was going to do a slam attack. So at this point, with whatchamacallit, with Eco kind of running around, he's actually going to take attack of opportunity and swing at Eco. So, but because of how fast he is, we will give a oh fuck.
Oh.
Well, disadvantage did not work out in his favor, so it was going to be a 16.
Wait. He's not. Is he taking wisdom throws before he does his moves?
Oh. Oh, see, smart girl.
Oh,
my
shit!
God,
Jade
it's
said something
Taurius.
smart.
Smart girl. There you go.
Save this booty!
This is
I
why
am
you
so
know your shit.
impressed
That's
right now.
perfect. I am also very impressed. All right, so what's my wisdom saving throw I gotta make?
I don't know. I just know that part.
Hey, that was half the battle.
Otherwise, it's no.
All right, what was the save on it?
Save this dick. Sorry.
Not what we're looking for.
Wait, who?
It doesn't say. It says wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns.
And was it inflict wounds or what was the curse you were doing?
Bestow curse.
Bestow curse.
But it doesn't give a full
Curse.
what its saving throw is.
Saving throw. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
All right, so saving throw for bestow curse.
Can I save against that burp?
All right, so
save against his
it's
dick.
basically.
Oh.
Why am I getting messages?
Would it just be Jade's like spell save DC, like her base? Spell
Yes,
save DC?
so I'm assuming the spell save is 8, and then your proficiency modifier and for
Wisdom.
you, it's got to be wisdom, not
Yeah.
intelligence. All right, so 8 plus 2 plus what's your wisdom modifier?
2.
Huh?
2?
Your wisdom modifier is 2. All right.
So 12 total.
So 12. So I got to beat 12. Otherwise, I lose my turn, right?
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Ah!
So he basically kind of like he gets angry at the spider and is just like, "Ugh," and he basically kind of goes to do a slam attack, and then like instantly this curse basically just kind of like comes over him, and he just and just kind of shudders in pain and pretty much just kind of forgets what the hell he's doing, and then he's just kind of standing there. It's pretty outside. and Tyreal standing there looking around going, I know, right?
Freaking Tyreal.
All right, so well, congratulations, that curse worked out for you. All right,
Nicely
so,
done, girl.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
kick-ass
Thank you for
curse.
saving my
Okay,
friend.
so-
lives another day because I
so-
killed your friend in the forest. I'm
so
sorry.
Hey,
it's the
I
last orc.
had one more card.
It's the last
Pokemon.
it's the last orc's turn. He's basically going to try and take a shot at this point. He's going to try and take it at Baakris because Baakris is closest.
Bitch, fuck you. Sorry.
Okay.
Uh,
Can I use a bonus action? I don't know.
You have
Is
to
that
use
possible?
it on your turn, weirdo.
Oh, just
technically on
kidding.
your-
Never
Just
mind.
kidding.
Oh my god, Jade knew something again.
All right, so
Wow.
he rolled an 11. What is your AC, Baakris? Merrick,
My fucking shit, but my what?
your AC.
Your AC, weenie.
15.
That
Oh
would
my
be a
god,
miss.
my AC sucks
Yeah,
compared to your guys'.
that would be a miss. So he basically runs up to you, over by the tree, and as after you had shot your breath weapon, and he basically tries to take a swing at you, and you just kind of like step back out of the way, as he's like, no longer his turn. Okay, all right. So the final wolf is going to take its next attack, and it's going to go for Rigbyn. So since it successfully landed a super awesome hit against Tyreal, it's like I'm gonna go for the other one. So he's going after you, Rigbyn.
Oh
All
god.
right. Well, she's still a little stronger with me right next. Wait, no, she moved, didn't
What's
she?
your AC, Rigbyn?
Miss Gurley's AC is 13.
Okay,
Great,
so-
still better than mine. Screw you guys.
So he rolled a 14, so that's a hit.
Wait,
Oh, R.I.P.
did you put the disadvantage on there?
Why?
AC
Why
disadvantage?
That's a
'Cause
2. No, I didn't.
Ooh.
So
Wait,
he-
I don't know how. Is she still next to me?
Wait.
Wait.
Well, I mean, she kind of just took her bow shot at the tree, and she didn't really move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't say that I moved.
Yeah. So still technically in that aura, or no? What is it that gives the disadvantage, Jake?
It's just being within 5 feet of my shield.
Okay. Well, there you go. So that goes to goes to make its bite attack at you and also fails, but is now kind of directly by you.
Oh.
So
Nice.
yeah,
And
so
me?
good call on that one. Also another failed attack.
Nice, nice.
Hey,
Thank you.
Hey.
I'm trying to be a supporter.
All right, Tyreal.
All right. So the ogre is going to attempt to get up and no longer be prone.
No.
Fail, bitch, fail.
Okay.
Come on.
Can I take an attack of opportunity? Just kidding.
He's he actually he failed to get up. He's feeling somewhat
Oh my.
demoralized by everything, and the arrow in his ass is causing him great pain. So
You probably can't bend his knees.
So the four that he rolled, you can't see it, but he actually rolled a 4. Yeah, he's actually thinking about just crawling off on his hands and knees into the woods and see if anybody even notices.
Oh, we'll notice.
All right, Tyreal. Once again, you're up.
Shoot the
Top of the
ogre
round.
in its butt. Other butt.
Just start peeing on it.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not gonna
pee on
further
him.
defile this creature anymore. I'm just
Do
gonna
it.
give it a. I'm gonna try to attempt to give it a soldier's death.
Okay.
Chop off its head?
All right. So you're
No.
going. So you're going for the
Sword to
sword
the
stab.
heart.
Yep.
Alright.
You know, gladiator's tail behind the neck, clean.
No.
Oh, stick that shit straight up as his
All
Yeah.
right. Well, he's
Ow.
still got some health in him. He's just feeling demoralized, but he's not out for the count yet. So go ahead and
Oh,
roll.
good luck.
Roll that
Okay.
attack.
Don't
but,
mess it
but
up.
at advantage because he is prone.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna try to like step onto him.
Okay.
Obviously,
If
that'll
you
help.
get a 1, I'm gonna be mad.
All right, go for it. Roll with this. Or,
high roll, high
yeah,
roll, high
roll
roll,
with
high
advantage.
roll, high roll, high roll, high roll, high roll, high roll.
High roll.
High roll.
Oh!
Okay. All right.
What?
That's the hit.
That's a 2. It's not an out 1.
Well, it didn't hit, guys.
Okay. Hold on.
You have awful aim.
But,
Went
hold
like
on.
right between his legs.
I know. I'm like I literally said I'm gonna just put a foot on top of him. Yeah, I
Okay.
guess he kind of wiggled too
freaking
much.
Yeah,
suck, dude.
hold on. So,
Just kinda, like,
however,
tickled his
remember
nutsack a
he
little
is
bit.
prone, so that's your attack roll. So you get one more, and you take advantage. So unless you roll a nat,
Oh shit.
unless you roll a nat 1, anything else that you have is going to be. But
Come
hopefully
on. Come
you-
on,
you
Jacob,
can-
for the
you
love
can
of God.
still- you could still possibly.
Okay.
That's a
That's a
Okay.
hit.
Okay.
All right. So you successfully step down to him. However, you kind of have to get past his leather armor. It does not pierce all the way through him, but go ahead and do damage. Let's see what you got.
Okay.
8. Okay.
And then the one.
And then your radiant damage on top of that.
Yep. 1.
1d4.
Boop.
Okay.
10.
10. All right.
Nice.
As you kind of come down on top of him, and you basically just double grip the sword, and it kind of lights up with radiant energy. You kind of like slice down, attempting to give him the soldier's death and take it out. However, it just cuts like right into his shoulder and just kind of like severs straight through, with blood now just pouring out of him and his exhausted sound.
God.
He just kind of falls down.
Oh, come on!
He,
Dude, you're torturing him.
He is bleeding.
You guys wanted me to defile him.
Yes, I did, and I agree.
As he cries out in agony.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Taurius stands and goes,
No, you're a cleric, Taurius. A
Yeah.
cleric.
No,
Right.
honestly, you know what the greatest thing that she could do with her attitude right now would be to heal him and then let Taurius.
Oh
hit him
my
again.
God. That would be so.
Come on,
And I
Jade,
pee
get
on him
that
with my dragon dick.
inspiration.
Come
All
on,
right.
Jade. Healing word. Let's go.
Yes, speaking of which, all right, so Taurius, you're up.
Oh,
All right.
Come on,
No, no,
Taurius.
no.
Be a
Do it, do
cleric.
it, do it, do it, do
Be
it,
a
do it, do
cleric.
it, do it.
Be a cleric.
He has more health than I do.
Ooh.
He's the big
Technically,
ass ogre.
Well, that's
The
because you
orc?
suck at swimming.
No, this is an ogre. He's got a lot more hit points.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm going
But
for
he
the...
is looking very bad. He is not happy.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna go for the ogre. I'm gonna do inflict wounds.
Okay.
All right. I don't know what I'm rolling, so.
What do you mean you don't look it up?
open your
it was
book, weirdo.
That was the one where you had like a bunch of freaking
No,
math
no,
to
that
do.
inflict
3d10.
Yeah, I didn't tell me exactly.
The necrotic damage one?
Yeah, I think it was 3d10.
Which was 253. Yeah, 3d10. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I know
Okay,
things.
so roll your attack.
Which is d20.
And then add your wisdom modifier for that.
Does he?
Okay, I got an 8.
Add your wisdom.
Want
Your wisdom was
Also,
plus 2.
stop sucking at rolling.
I have a 10.
No, your modifier.
Yeah.
My wisdom modifier is 2.
2?
So it's
Okay.
10.
Okay.
So 10. Let's see. And this is on Mr. Oh yeah, that's
Should we kill him?
Okay, hold on. Where are you?
You're at the foot of the end, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're at the foot of the end. Okay, so you are not within 5 feet, so you don't get an advantage on that.
Can I run towards him?
I mean, you're.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, can I talk to your manager?
Can I
Excuse me, I'd like to speak to your
scurry
manager,
my way
please.
there?
You didn't declare that you were moving first, so I would like to ask you: are you planning on moving, ma'am?
I am gonna move toward the ogress.
Okay.
Oh,
So you're moving towards the ogress that is bleeding and crying on the ground as Tyreal.
And I'm gonna call him a bitch first, and then I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna spit on his face.
I'm
You're
gonna spit on
really
him in his
bad cleric.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at that angle. Yeah, that is technically a miss.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
alright.
a good opportunity. Should we try talking to him?
Yeah,
Wait,
should
what
we
do-
keep
what do they
one of
speak?
these guys alive?
Let's
No.
keep the one of
No!
the
Let Poot interrogate him.
No!
Oh, God.
No,
Just
wait,
kidding.
Uncle Nicky. I believe that I should get a second chance.
That's not how that. Well, you know what?
We
You know
should
what?
ask Sildar.
As a cleric, everybody gets a good second chance at life. So, but you don't get a second attack.
Suck it.
All right. So, Elira, you're up.
All right, so what's the stitch here?
Ask
So-
Sildar
ogre
if we
kept
should try to
standing
pry
over.
information or
No.
not, or just kill
We
him and
need
move
to
on.
do that at the
Hey,
very end
hey,
of the fight.
all of you be quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's me.
What is our enemy situation?
Okay, so your enemy situation is you still have the treant that is basically kind of slowly moving forward and is pissed off because his nutsack is on fire, with other stuff. The ogre, which is basically now knocked prone and has a sword all the way kind of through its shoulder, with Tyreal kind of standing like, Captain Morgan with his, hands on top of the sword, kind of like wiggling it around. You have the orc, which attempted terribly to try and take some shots, but also failed. And you have the last wolfie that also tried to take some shots, but didn't do any good. So you still have the treant, the ogre,
God.
the orc, and the wolf.
Guys, why do we still have so many opponents left?
Because we're all
they
rolling
suck.
shit.
You suck.
Yeah, we're all rolling crap.
Okay, so first of all, my party, why do we want to talk to these people? What information do we think that they could give us?
I don't know. I'm just thinking. I was just
my
thinking of
uncle-
keeping the big one alive, but
Location.
I don't know. He might have the bag of holdings, so let's kill him. Let's just finish this and loot them.
That never-ending search for the mythical bag of holding.
Hey, we got it in that
Alright.
one campaign.
All right, Lyra, what you gonna do?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mama.
I assume I can't fireball everybody at once.
It's your
Maybe
choice.
if you
do what you wanna
fireball
do.
like
If you
15,
didn't care about us,
like-
then you.
Everybody make a dexterity save.
if you could see them, it would be easier to place the fireball.
Crazy.
Because
Well,
there
okay.
is obviously places you could put the fireball that will damage them and not us. It's just hard to see them. But
My
Just do a-
scorching ray.
Cartwheel? Do a cartwheel and then fireball directly down to the ground.
All right.
All right,
What you
no,
gonna do?
okay, so can I see all of our little buddies here?
From
No.
so
Want to
from,
die?
from where you are, I mean, because technically speaking, you're still standing on top of the
The
on
wagon.
top of the wagon. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because realistically, only 2 minutes have passed of time for this entire combat scenario.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, but you are still standing on top. So you still have a tactical advantage of being able to see everybody on the field. You have a clear shot of everybody, depending on what it is that you choose to do.
So who's the most dead out of these guys?
Well, what I can tell you is that the orc is not feeling all of that great in the world, and the wolf is kind of actually just upset with himself for being a horrible attack companion.
I kind of feel bad attacking the wolf.
Maybe he's got no teeth.
Yeah, fucking kill them all.
Okay, can I attack the
Wolf.
Orc.
ogre, and Trient with my scorching ray?
Okay.
No,
so,
I can't direct the fireball like that, I don't think.
No, fireball you can add. It's fireball is basically a big ass balloon explosion.
Yeah.
And everybody.
Scorching
In a
ray, I
circle,
can
though.
attack.
You know
circle.
what happened last time you did that.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
So,
That
so,
is
There goes the
over.
quest
so
reward.
you're taking a fire ray at the one at the treant, one at the ogre, and one at the orc.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to say then at this point, so we're going to individually do the damage then, right?
Okay.
Okay. So give me 2d6 for, we'll say the treant first.
2d6.
Right.
Wow.
It was 2d6, right? That was the roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
A 6 and a 1. It's funny.
Okay. So that's 7 points of burn your nutsack damage for the treant.
Okay. And then another.
Okay. And then you're going to do the ogre next. 4. Okay. All right.
And then the ogre.
Okay. 10 points. Okay. All right. So at this point, the orc is kind of bleeding from all of the orifices, you know, and has things on fire that aren't natural. The ogre itself has basically kind of taken a jump, you know, getting shot in, I'll just say the other butt cheek, you know, so now there's one arrow, one butt cheek on fire, and a sword, you know, with Tyreal standing over him, literally looking like he's trying to churn butter. On the verge of passing out.
Oh,
So,
jeez.
yeah. Y'all are horrible human beings.
Oh, no!
So at this point, Sildar, he kind of looks to you, Tyreal, and he looks at you and he just says, "May I?"
Oh.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
I'm like, the sword is still shining.
Well, the handle's still shining, but pretty much the blade is covered in green goo everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So he basically grabs hold of the sword, and you see this kind of almost renewed vigor from him as he pulls it out.
Oh, shit.
And literally just kind of does this aerial swing down and just meat cleaves straight through the back of the ogre, severing him almost in half.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
And at this point, the body is now completely limp, laying in the shape of a Y. With its butt in the air, one arrow sticking out of a cheek and the other one kind of smoldering.
Oh, God.
He, as a fighter, now that he has a weapon, takes action surge and takes an immediate another swing, turning around and attacking the wolf that is right there by him.
Oh.
Fucking shit up right now.
Fucking love action surge.
Should have given him a weapon earlier.
as he you know had cleaved through the body, it's like almost one movement where he literally just spins around and the wolf was not expecting this. It was already feeling bad
I
about
wasn't
its
either.
was feeling bad about itself.
In his womb.
And he basically just as the same pose that you had as he kind of swung up, just manages to flip the sword upside down and just drives it straight through the skull of the wolf, literally dropping it, and just it like pops all the way through its head, and its tongue is just down, and its body is just kind of stuck with its head, like its jaw open and the tongue hanging out, blood literally just dripping out all over the place.
Oh, Wolfie, I'm
Nice.
sorry.
He basically he grabs the sword that is now stuck in the ground, puts his hands on top of it, he looks at you and he says, "Thank you."
Oh,
And then basically just kind of stands back and lets go of the sword.
what?
Baakris,
I'm
it's your
not
turn.
talking to that man no more.
Justice has been done.
Excuse me.
Baakris, it's your turn.
Very upset right now.
Can I roll to cry?
Everybody roll to cry.
Roll for sadness.
Roll to avoid depression. Okay, at this point, who's not like dismembered in some way, shape, or form?
I'm
You
not.
have
No, I mean
fucking
like of
You
is it
basically
basically just the tree left at this point?
it's
The cursed tree.
it's the treant and the orc of sadness.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the one that kind of like tried to swing at me and then just like fucking tripped and ate shit,
He
basically?
tried to swing at everybody and he's just sucking swamp water.
How?
He's having a hard day.
Where is he compared to my position?
He's probably about maybe 15 feet away from you at most. So, but he's
Take
kind of
him
like
out.
he's kind of like right next to where Tyreal is, and
Can
the
I
dead
try and-
bodies and Sildar.
Can I try and throw my hand axe at him?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
technically you do have line of sight.
Okay, yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna do that.
Okay. You have to beat a 13.
I what?
Beat a
Roll,
13.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
roll your attack.
Just
And-
catch
and-
it in the side of my head.
Come on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, thanks.
Considering the axe, he just literally watched his greatest champion outside of the tree get obliterated and split in half, and the sword, Tyrial's sword, is still like all the way through the wolf's skull, sticking on the ground, and like the wolf's body is just slowly sliding down the blade from gravity. He's not even paying attention to when this axe comes flying through. So, how do you do this?
Ooh.
I'm just gonna kind of like pull it out of like it's like like the kind of like loop that I have it like hooked on like in my belt loop, and just kind of like toss it up in the air, like spin, catch it, and just like one hand chuck it at his head.
All right. So again, he's not paying attention to this at all. He doesn't even see you, and all you can hear is, and it basically just kind of sticks in the back of his head because he was facing away from you, and Tyrial, you see his face, and his eyes just kind of look at you like, "Thank you," and then he just literally his body just falls forward.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh my god, there's a side quest, guys.
and Baakris's axe is stuck in his head. He is also no more.
Oh my
Guys, we
God.
have to free all the orcs.
Rigbyn,
Fuck them, green.
Oh Jesus.
Come
I'm
on,
de-
Rigbyn.
on to Rigbyn.
I'm sad.
Me too.
This is very unsettling.
I don't like
Hey,
this.
all,
right.
all you have to do is give
Hodor.
the fighter a weapon.
Hodor.
Hodor. Yeah. All right, so at this point, the treant is the only thing left.
Come on, take it out.
It is still standing on its legs. Its nutsack is basically just kind of gone at this point. Everything that is on fire could be on fire. The flame
It has
is now
no
kind
It
of.
looks like
Gender.
those like the sequoias that you drive through, you
It-
know?
yes, that-
Oh yeah.
That-
Oh god, we
yes.
just carved out
Yes.
its. Oh.
And you smell
RIP.
ash and soot, and you still hear that low that low rumble anger. Because not only has its entire party been dispatched, but its Trick and Giggleberries are gone, and it successfully missed its attack before, as it is cursed and just doesn't know what to do with itself. But it is by all means still a fully functional tree.
Okay, what languages can it speak? Can it speak Common?
It can. It just happens to be very slow when it does.
All right, should we try to talk to it?
It's the wisest thing here.
I have animal friendship.
Here we go.
It's not an animal.
I also have
fucking
tongues.
tree land.
Technically,
I can command the creature to do our bidding.
Wait, Nick, what was that?
So technically, it's not an animal.
Is it? It's not. Oh, okay. It's not a beast then.
For all intent and purposes, it's an animated tree.
Oh, okay.
It's a huge plant.
So I can't.
Yeah, it's a giant plant.
All right.
So are any of you druids?
No.
No. Oh.
Hello, Adeline.
No.
Why?
So, okay. Hold on. For all intent and purposes, it can speak Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Sylvan.
All right, I can.
I'm an
speak
elf.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's.
So, but it's Rigbyn's turn.
Go ahead, Rigbyn.
Oh Jesus.
Just jab him a little bit more, and then we'll talk to him.
Punch him in the butthole. Like, that's the only part he hasn't been scoured.
Can I wait? Hold on. Where's that fucking page of combat shit? One.
Hold on.
Where the Fugglesworth? 89. Sorry, I'm looking for words.
Oh, good.
Where the hell?
Hooray!
as the body as the wolf's head just kind of still is just slowly
Just like
sliding down the sword with its tongue hanging out.
Size is the treant?
I'm sorry?
What's his size?
Fucking huge.
Yeah, more or less. I mean, technically, he actually is considered a huge plant. Yeah. ¿Por qué?
I'm too tired of this shit. I'ma just fucking. I'ma kill this guy.
All right, do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Where are all my papers? Yeah, I'll just longbow the guy again.
Okay.
Longbow.
Try one more time.
Get him in the testicle.
Let's get it.
I don't think he has any of those left.
He got no testicles.
Whatever giggleberries he had were burned.
He ain't got no nipples.
Ain't no nuts on that tree.
He ain't got no nipple.
Did that go through?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the.
Was that an
Huh?
11?
Okay.
Is that an 11?
Yeah, there's an 11 attack, and you have your +4 for your proficiency and everything else. And then you get advantage, though, right? Is that right, Jacob? Or no, never mind. That's just radiant damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there anything before that gave anybody advantage? I'm trying to remember because I thought there was something going on earlier, but I don't know if that. I think that's still gone at this point because I know that most spells are only like a minute long anyway.
I don't think so.
My Dread Ambusher gave me advantage, but that's only the first turn of each initiative.
Okay.
I don't have that no more.
Oh yeah, and then technically this is still the encounter. Okay. And does anybody have any kind of? Well, I guess no. It's not anybody else's turn.
Not at this level.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Does anybody want to give me an action?
Hang on. Okay.
I have a bonus action.
Hang on.
It's called Channel Divinity.
Yeah.
Oh, I had that.
It's the only thing I have left actually.
Yeah, Nick, what are your rules specifically with like people using the help action?
If it's called beforehand, before we actually, before we resolve. So before we resolve, so if somebody's gonna kind of roll for help, then it kind of has to be called out like while it's happening. You know,
Okay.
before I resolve it with any other roll to go along with it.
Okay.
So.
All right. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, it's doable.
Well,
It just has to kind of be called in advance. Yeah. So, what did you say? What did you roll?
11.
11. Hold on. Uno momento. Yeah. Sorry, that's a miss. Armor class is 16. Yeah. He's a thick boy.
Is what? 16?
16. Yeah, he's a thick boy.
16.
And
Okay.
a lot of hit
Can
points.
Eco go?
Yes, absolutely.
Eco.
Go.
God damn it! Roll high, baby. Because if he hits, like he also does poisoning damage. That's why.
Correct.
If he hits. If this bitch hits.
If this bitch hit, I quit this bitch.
1, 2, 3, go.
Hey.
You motherfucker, 8. Bro, this ain't my night.
So Eco goes to do a bite, and the train basically is weave, bob.
He's like, I got this. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna just roll straight into. All right. It's back up to Tyrial's turn because everybody else is fucking dead. Oh, hold on. Wait. No. Well, hold on. That's not true. Now I gotta roll again for the disadvantage. Hey, what?
Ooh.
Who's still alive?
The tree.
The tree.
Just
Just
the
the tree.
tree.
Did he do his wisdom?
You know, that's what he's gonna do right now. I was gonna say because I was gonna roll into Tyrial, but I was like, wait, I still gotta roll because he might actually have a shot at something.
I actually fucking shit.
Where's Poot?
In my ass.
Okay.
Where did Poot go?
In the ass is holding.
So that is an 18 plus.
Get fucked. You're fucked.
Oh.
So that is he basically makes a successful throw, and now gets to take his action.
Oh.
Ah, shit, Buzz. Someone's gonna get fucked by a twig.
Yeah. So
Is it me?
so
Can I hide?
he is taking a he is taking what is called animate trees spell, which the tree magically animates 1 or 2 trees that it can see within 60 feet of it. These trees have
God damn it.
These trees have the same statistic as the treant, except they have intelligence and charisma scores of 1, so they're not very bright. They can't speak, and they have only the slam action. And an animated tree acts as an ally of the treant. The tree remains animate for 1 day, or until it dies, or until the treant dies, and is more than 120 feet away from the treant.
So kill the treant.
What's that?
What's the treant's health?
We have to snap
We
this
don't know
neck.
that.
Need to trim this shrub here
Like,
real quick.
Yeah.
Sensey,
Kill the sky in his head.
Yeah.
So wait, so as soon as we kill this guy, the trees that he animated or whatever just kind of dip or like get unanimated.
If he dies, they die.
Okay. So focus on the treant.
Okay.
That's what I've been
so-
saying.
So
been doing that, you little sloot.
So Tyrial, the tree that was like directly right there in front of your left, and Rigbyn, where y'all were at, that tree basically just starts cracking, and you hear the roots as it kind of peels up and forms 2 legs and just kind of like now stands up, and you can tell it's kind of confused about life as it is basically just kind of pulled up, so Baakris, the tree that was kind of like the one that you were hiding, which is also within 60 feet, also begins to animate, and you can hear as the roots kind of like start pulling up out of the ground, and you can smell like that fresh earth, and everything is just kind of like shaking around you guys.
Oh my God.
As there are now 3 treants around you.
Kill the OG guy.
Yeah,
Kill the cat and run.
Yeah.
Run! Somebody take me.
All right, Tyrial, you're up.
Okay.
Punch the main guy in the nuts.
I have no more spells except for just 1 bonus action, and that's Channel Divinity. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Channel Divinity to use Vow of Amity. Amenity.
And
Yep, that one. You can utter a vow of Amenity against the creature that you can see within 10 feet of you. And using your channel divinity, you can gain advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute until it hits 0 hit points or falls unconscious.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna try to attack him.
Which
my soul word.
which tree are you attacking?
Huh?
Which tree are you attacking?
The main.
Okay.
The OG.
Our boss, the big boss.
And what are you attacking him with?
The sword.
So the sword that was stuck into the ground.
No, the one in my house.
Oh no, Jacob.
Okay, can I equip the one great sword in my bag?
We'll let you take it as a bonus action. Sure.
Thank you.
You are lucky.
And then I'm gonna replace. I guess do I have to replace my vow?
No,
with that?
we'll just chain it together. We'll say that it was one action where you basically just reached in and pulled out your your other sword.
Penis.
Yeah, you pulled out your e-peen and
Mm.
you went ham. All right, so roll your sword to attack.
Okay.
Come on, don't mess it up. Come on.
Got this, bro.
Okay, so that's I don't actually. I do not have the stats on the great sword.
You suck ass, you fucking
Hold
bitch.
on. Sorry. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second.
I love how everything becomes a song.
When you live with me, that's
You
how.
goddamn bitch.
Get it! Get it! She was born a star.
Good lord.
I'm just the one in the background going, yeet, yeah,
Okay.
oh, yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's just a simple 2d6. If I was a two-handed weapon fighter, which I'm not, unfortunately, I'd be able to attack. I'd do a lot more than 2d6, but that's it.
Okay.
So here we go.
Yeah. So okay. So you did your vow of enmity, which basically just kind of registers anyway. You don't have to make a successful hit, do you? Or does it require a successful hit?
No, it's just I just utter it. I just speak the words,
Yeah,
and then
that's what I thought. Okay. All right. So you
kind of OP.
All right. So yeah, exactly. All right. So your vow is obviously active at this point. However, your hit fell short and unfortunately did not register.
Dang.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah,
I went with my
trees-
tenets of vengeance. I had to go for the strongest and most
thank you
dangerous
for
foe.
trying.
Yeah. The treant's armor class is 16, so it's pretty high up there.
Come on, Jade.
Okay, hold on. What did you roll? You rolled
Wait.
14.
Oh, feel it.
Yeah, rolling with advantage. Do I get to roll twice or no?
Why do you roll with?
Oh wait,
advantage?
no. Just kidding. That's the hit. I remember.
Yeah, hold on. As a bonus action.
Just kidding.
Hold
Sorry.
on. Wait. No, you actually do get to roll advantage.
Oh shit!
Hey!
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you because you called it before you did it, you actually get to roll with advantage.
Nice.
Oh
All right.
shit.
All right. So
Fuck me.
I hate you.
Oh,
I hate you so much.
Right now.
wow. That's amazing. That was actually
You are my
amazing.
least
Okay.
favorite brother.
All right.
Okay. I'll take
Okay.
that.
We got
Okay.
two
So
of them,
let me ask.
so-
All right. So that's okay. So you rolled the d. Okay. So you rolled 14. That's your attack. Did you include your Are you wait, okay? So you're not proficient in two-handed weapons, right?
In what?
You're not proficient in two-handed weapons.
No, it's like I didn't choose the. If I had chosen the passives for two-handed weapons, I would be like stronger. It's not exactly about proficiency; it's the fighting style.
Okay. Right, but are you? What weapons are you proficient in?
My ass.
Well, I
That
know
burrito.
I'm able to use the great sword. The fighting style is just a class thing. Hold on.
Right. Because your attack will add whatever modifiers you have.
Jake, take him out.
So because I mean, because technically you're a paladin, so you're.
Yeah. So.
Boom.
Yeah, I can't find it, but
Butters murder.
I did find some other stuff. Like,
You can do
well, the proficiency is all armor, all shields. Weapons is simple weapons and martial weapons.
Okay, and this is a two-handed.
Yeah.
Third level.
I apparently have 5 javelins.
Yes, you do.
Hmm.
Which I always thought was funny how many, like, in the packs were like, yeah, you have 5 javelins. I'm like, why the fuck would I carry 5 javelins around?
Right. I just can't help but think of the Amazon from Diablo.
Sorry, I'm looking to see if you have any kind of proficiency at all. All right, yep, sorry. It's a swing and a miss, champ. I tried.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, but you got your vow up, so that'll be good moving forward. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so next that's Taurius.
All right, I want to stab everyone.
Everyone.
Who am I closest to stab? Who's
Me?
Dude. Dude, stab the main tree and
yeah,
I want to.
technically
Okay.
you are still closest to the tree. The main.
Okay, how many spells? I know 4 level spells, so I've casted 2.
Yeah, how many spell slots do you have?
She has 4 level 1, 2 level 2.
Okay.
Same as me.
All right.
Okay, so all right.
So, and what level did you cast the whatchamacallit, the curse and
I think they were level 1s.
Okay. Okay.
I believe they were level 1s. Okay, so I want to do inflict wounds at level 2.
Okay.
Mia, I don't know what the fuck that means. Go. Your time to shine is now.
So basically, what you start when you start leveling up, it basically increases. So at first level, it does 3d10 of any sort of damage, blah blah blah, whatever.
Okay.
So as it goes up, then you end up increasing the amount of damage that you do. That's really what the spell slots are. It just increases the effect of the spell. You still have to land it though. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay, so am I okay because I'm doing it level 2? Is that still the 1d? Wait, when you cast a spell using spell slot 2nd level or higher, the damage increased by 1d10. So I do 1d10.
So it's 4d10.
So yeah, so if you land correctly, then it's 4d10 damage, which is fucking amazing.
Okay, so first I do d20.
Yep. So you roll your d20. And since you're doing a spell attack, you're gonna do your whatchamacallit, your wisdom modifier, which is 2, which is 14.
That's what I forgot to do. I didn't add my.
That's what I was trying to. Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask about your modifiers. All right. So, however, you are also within 5 feet of Taurius, since he basically ran up and is attacking the attack. He attacked the tree. So he is within 5 feet of you. So go ahead and roll for advantage, because technically that one doesn't hit. You got to beat a 16.
Okay, so how do I roll for advantage?
You basically just roll the d20 again, and whichever one is higher.
Oh shit, bitch!
Kill that bitch.
Yeah, the cat
Kill
of all
him.
people is gonna
That's
kill a
double
fucking
the
tree.
damage.
Okay,
That is double the damage.
so that is a natural 20, which, as Rigbyn has pointed out, whatever damage you do, it is basically double. So you're going to run, since you said you were casting it at 2nd level, you are now going to roll 4d10.
So I do my d10.
So do your 4d10.
4d10.
And then you're going to double it.
Okay, so 16?
That's 44, sweetheart. You need to do 4d10.
Oh. Yep. Okay. Hold on. 4. 9.
That's still 4d4.
Wait.
4 d10s.
4D.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
0.
Oh, I got you, boo boos.
Tens, stupid fuck.
19.
okay. So 19. Now you're going to double that since you you hit a crit. So what is 19 times 2? You have to math. Nobody help her out. You have to math this one. This is your game.
39. 38.
Okay.
Am I right?
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's 39, guys.
Hold on. Where's my phone?
I think your first one's right.
I failed it twice.
Use
What
your
is-
phone. Use your phone.
What is 19 times 2, sweetheart?
38. I was right.
So what is it?
38.
You did 38 points of damage, right? Okay.
Crap.
All right. Was there any other damage or anything else that went along with it? Because I believe is the 4 was the 4D radiant damage.
No, that's no longer active.
Okay,
That's
no longer active.
necrotic.
Yeah. I just I mean I guess for flavor, because at this point
You wanna?
I'm gonna go ahead.
Flavor.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, how do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
I want to grab his dick and twist it.
It's not there anymore.
I don't think he has one left.
Yeah, there is not really
I'm
one of
gonna
those
grab
left.
There is
that
no
grab
swing
his
in
full
Berry.
burnt up
Sphincter.
motherfucker.
You realize he's
I'm
on
gonna grab
fire,
it.
right?
Girl, you're gonna take damage if you reach up in there.
I have healing spells.
Okay,
I'm good.
Oh my God.
so talk me through it again. What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab that flaming dick.
There's not a dick.
I'm gonna grab-
It's a tree, Jade.
All right,
There's a
I'm gonna stick my
Pelvis.
whole foot down his throat.
It's a tree, Jade. It's a tree.
It still has a throat, motherfucker. It can
if
talk.
it has a penis, it has a throat.
dog.
Come on.
I'm gonna stick my whole foot down there. I'm gonna say, "Yo, mom."
That is a great.
And then I'm gonna poke his eyes
That
out.
is a great philosophy to live by. Yeah.
Whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
Yes.
Wait, Uncle, what?
I said, whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
Yo, mom, Zaho.
All right, so
we done?
this little cat that is just angry all the time. This cat is angry all the time. after like round after round after furious round, and seeing 2 brand new tree ants that basically sprung up, and started coming to life and animate. Which clearly y'all are dead. Y'all are dead. I'm sorry, y'all are dead. Taurius basically just skittles up the front, jumps off of Taurius's shoulder all the way up to the face. Kind of does this almost in the air sort of flip and just pounds clerical damage into the front of this
God.
tree.
Love.
Which at this point you just hear that low as the tree ant just kind of grabs, like puts its arm branches up, and just you hear the and then you just hear the sound of wind kind of flowing through the leaves as it kind of falls backwards and just onto the ground. Immediately in that moment, as everybody's kind of looking, you see the 2 tree ants that kind of animated and came to life. At that point, you hear the branches kind of starting to crackle, and you hear things kind of moving around, and as you all kind of take start to it, because you're like, what the hell, you see that the roots basically just kind of like settle right back into the ground, and as the ground rumbles, and the dust just is kind of like flurrying around, it just kind of like hovers above the ground. You hear night creature noises. You hear bats kind of flapping around. You hear some crickets, and you now basically have kind of a wider open view of where the tree that was standing is now dead and gone on the ground, and you have an open view of the clear sky.
Very nice.
Ooh,
And that's where we're gonna put a pin in it.
Cast. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's cast daylight and start looting.
Cast daylight. Maybe the tree had a bag of holding underneath its nutsack.
So
Wait, maybe the tree's nutsack is the bag of holding.
Maybe that's what we incinerated.
guys.
Dude,
Oh,
think
I'm
about
fine.
it. That'd be sick. A freaking nutsack of holding.
Nutsack
The
of
tree-
holding.
Train,
Nutsack
my
of holding.
dude.
So,
Withered tree version. Like
so,
Oh, wrinkled nutsack of holding.
so what turned out to be a rather interesting set of events. Holy shit, you guys! That was the longest slog ever.
That was.
yeah,
That
that was
fucking
a
was-
good
sucked.
session. Awesome.
But we didn't return to anywhere we've been before.
Yeah, we did backtrack.
Well, kind
you
of because we were
guys?
getting ass raped the entire time.
It's all
so-
I
Sildar's
know,
fault.
but
If
still.
Sildar wasn't here, I'd have dragged us back somewhere already.
You know what?
I've
I
been-
say y'all go
like, we
back
were
to the
building a-
cave. Go back to the cave. I'm sure you forgot something in Clark's
I
bedroom.
think we should go back to town.
Hey, that's a
Like,
fucking
chat with them.
hint. Let's
Guys,
go.
guys, we could make a base in that cave.
Yes, we could.
No,
want
can we
to-
get out of here,
We need to
please?
find my uncle.
Oh yeah, Rigbyn's uncle.
Fuck your uncle. We got a base.
Do not screw her uncle. That's wrong.
Pedophilia was okay in like the 1950s.
Why would it be pedophilia? He's not a
Because he's a
child.
fucking geezer.
Sexual damage.
No, it's just. Is it bestiality if the animal?
Oh.
Okay.
I
The
vote
fact-
to kick her out.
The fact that you are actually asking that question is what just
Yeah, what the
is nuts.
fuck?
Hey, she started it.
I don't think so.
Wow.
This is to
Jade's
get
fault.
straight to jail.
Straight
Straight
jail.
to jail.
Straight to jail.
To jail.
You
All right.
charge too high prices for sweaters.
Straight to jail.
I mean, if.
Jesus.
Straight to jail.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Like, honestly, that was just insane. Like, you guys, I don't, like, what the fuck?
we should not be alive right now.
You
I know,
really-
I know, I know how.
So many reasons.
Yeah, honestly,
been
like,
blessed.
you guys had the highest rolls, and you had the shittiest rolls.
Seriously.
Natural one.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
God, Jade.
Get fucked.
And a two.
I got a 20 also.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
And honestly, that's, you know, literally, as you can see, like, the battle goes so many different ways, and it's literally like, and you see how just a simple movement or a combination of you doing one thing and you doing the other thing, and then somebody rolls and it either completely sucks ass, or it's like,
Yep.
there you go.
It worked
All right.
very
Hey, can we like go to sleep and take a long rest before we actually quit?
I would
Do
like
just a
long
little
rest.
quick rest.
So I'm gonna say let's
Well,
put
you want
a
to put up a
but-
tent?
You want to?
I have my hot spell
hot-
prepared.
All right, so at this point, I'm going to say, with the sheer mayhem that is all over the place, we're gonna go ahead and put it, because that's just a lot to try and like kind of work through. However, when we pick this back up, we will be exactly where we are right now, so you will still have the opportunity for a rest. I just want to make sure we kind
Okay.
of like
Okay.
Okay.
gather everything together.
Okay.
Hell yeah, son.
So congratulations on, holy shit, a slog of a battle. That was just absolutely insane.
We
Good,
actually
So-
survived.
good stuff.
We did
Only
survive,
two
guys.
people took damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
was
took
just
Damage
Yeah,
three
I was
Sildar
times?
waiting.
2
and
times.
No.
Tyreal.
My prayer of healing actually heals 6 of you fuckers at the same time. So
Oh,
that's
shit.
what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting
Wait,
for. People
guys.
to do more damage.
Where's Poot-Poot?
He's in my ass.
No, no, Poot-Poot did not fit
No.
in your ass.
Your butt's too
I
small.
also I did say that I left him with webbing around his feet.
Yes.
So he can't run
He
away.
just be taken out.
So he's just
You
been watching
fucking-
people get beheaded, getting
Or he's
axes
just, like,
thrown at their
slowly-
heads.
He's like burping his way away.
He's
doing burpees to get away. like originally you saw him sneaking in, and now he's like literally sneaking out, just doing burpees trying to get the hell away from you people. You guys are bad luck.
He's like, this is what for.
I have a question.
Of course you do. Yay! Oh, that's cool.
All right. Then. All right.
Yeah.
Well, this has been super awesome fun. Don't forget, so we're going to rest. We're going to level up, and then just make sure that you have business to still tend to. So
Yes.
it is.
Sounds good.
It is the night.
Yay!
It is past midnight.
It is. It is.
Nice
Nicely
day.
done, guys.
Yeah. So thanks for the long run. This one was fun. I actually
Yeah,
this
really
is
really
enjoyed
fun.
Heck yeah.
It's fun.
I
Kind
bet-
of made me shit my dick, but okay.
And I honestly, I feel sorry for the wolf, and I feel sorry for the ogre. They
I
had
feel
a
very
bad
sorry
game.
for the wolfie.
Yeah.
They need to get fucked.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I have a soft spot for the wolfies, okay?
They get
Okay,
fucked.
well,
Gosh.
that wolfie was gonna bite your soft spot, so you're welcome.
Yeah, guys.
All right. I love you guys.
I
Love you guys.
Love you.
Sleep well.
Goodbye.
Have a
Bye.
good.
You fucks.